Hey guys, what's going on? We just like to randomly pop the live on, in mid conversation, mid sentence, just to see how it goes in the live stream.
Yeah, no countdowns.
No countdown, just catch somebody saying something they shouldn't be saying.
Clip it.
Oh, I got, I
Well,
got,
you
a, I got to move.
you just got to make sure that we didn't
I
say
got to
the
mute.
Freddy and spoiler because we promised we wouldn't.
I gotta mute all my stream or all my YouTube channels that are up with all your guys' channels.
Ooh, is there information that I didn't see? Other than the comment that I think Freddie and left, right?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was awesome. Let me see if I can. I gotta find that. We, it can be interpreted many different ways, can't it? Could it be a
Because
hint, or could he just be razzing us because we always ask for a letter?
Yeah.
What's up, Chris? Thanks for joining. Swish. What's
Hey,
up?
Armando.
Wish
I'm
hanging
going
out.
back.
it was just if it really is what he said it is next week, it'll be funny because it just happened to be
Yeah.
that this week and next week would coincide with the same letterings.
Well, so
And I was like, is it a troll?
so I think it was Marvel Madness made a good point that it was back-to-back C's when we did get the C hint as well with Carnage and Crossbones.
Let me.
Oh.
Vintage Lord dropped this comment saying, "Who's Professor X at this Illuminati roundtable?" I'm not going to claim anything, but I can just kind of slide around it. We can do that.
Hold on, let me turn on my bad filter.
I'm probably at the almost correct age. I'm almost 50 years old, so and I have. If he did grow a beard out, I think I would have him.
All right.
I'm trying to find that comment. So.
What's
Give me a
next
sec,
on
guys.
down? We'll probably cover that, Corey. I think we got the hint that the letter starts with B, so we've all got several educated guesses on that one.
Yeah. Possibly a female, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ghost Spider's gonna suck for everybody when Ghost Spider week pops up. That's gonna
Hey,
break.
my Black Panther wasn't that bad as I thought it was going to be.
I didn't get any packs at all, so I disagree with you, bud.
Oh, I got 10, which was kind of surprising for Black Panther week.
Right.
I got back-to-back big pack. I got gen number of pack weeks back-to-back and still no auto. So
I think it's just rotating.
yeah. Except
That's
I'm on the
pretty
wrong end of that rotation. No, it's all good. Okay, I think I got it. Let's see if I can zoom that in a little bit here for you guys.
Hulk Hogan.
There we go. So Fred and Ian left this comment, 2 comments for us. Said, happy the Black Panther sketch found a good home. If you guys don't know, Lewis was able to pick that up. Spidey kind of hooked him up with the person that pulled that, so he was able to obtain that for his PC. So that's good. We got Carnage, and it went to K-Vinx, right? Is that right? If I'm saying that right, huge Carnage collector in the
Right.
Discord, and then Lewis is a big Black Panther collector. So it's good those 2 collectors are going to homes where they're probably going to stay for quite some time.
Yep.
Congrats on your pulls. Oh yeah, don't forget to buy those chocolates for your wife there, Lewis.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
And then he apologized to Daniel for not being able to get any packs at all. So
Well, it's not like they have any control over it. If they
Right,
did,
yeah.
we would get all 10
That's-
packs.
Right.
Yeah,
Everyone
for
here.
I was surprised they got as many as they did. I got the Wheel of Death for a little while, and then once it went through, it just seemed like after that it didn't take very long for my next ones to go through.
Yeah, my first 4 packs went really quick, and then the 6 packs started to buffer a little bit. And then there was like a mid period where it kind of just went kind of quick, and then it just lagged up again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
a-
had sorry. I was going to say my I was using a backup account in Firefox, and Firefox did not work at all. So I don't know what happened there, but for Google Chrome it worked just fine. No issues.
Yeah, Tim, I see that a lot too. People, if they don't get a card or a pack that week, then they're just like, I'm done. And to me, that makes no sense. To me, just wait a few days, and you can, more times than not, with most of the characters, pick the base up for less than what it cost you.
Yeah.
And even if you pay a couple bucks more for a rainbow than what the packs cost, you're averaging that out. If you can average those two out to $15 a pack, I mean that's fair, I think. And if you can get a canvas, I mean canvases should be more than the cost of a pack, regardless of the character, just because of the rarity of them. You know, only
Yeah,
being
they're like I think I
$2.99.
see them selling for like at least 25
I think
to
that's pretty
35 is the average.
depending on the character, right
Yeah.
off the bat.
Right.
But yeah, they gave us this little nugget here. The letter is B with a big smiley face. So that could be interpreted as a hint. It could be interpreted as a little bit of a razz because we always ask for a letter. So
And this
because we
was
did have
Black
Black
Panther.
Panther. So they could be just razzing us, but hopefully it's a hint. And if it is, then
Black
with that-
Cat.
Oh man, I would love that so much. And to be able to hit an auto for myself and have that be my first auto,
Yeah.
that thing's not getting sold. So unless I pull multiples, then
Have you still not hit auto?
I have not pulled an auto. Nope.
Oh.
That's unreal.
So I think I'm the only one in our little group here that hasn't pulled an auto yet.
Well, you're next.
So,
You're up.
'cause-
Black Cat
You do.
Week.
Because Lewis got his last week. He also pulled another one this week. Derper, you got yours this week with Black
That was
Panther.
First one,
Yep.
finally.
First
yeah.
one, finally. Yep. So we knocked you guys out. And then, yeah.
You're just
so I think
waiting
I'm
for
last
Black
on the
Cat.
list.
You're just
I'm just waiting for Black Cat. Yeah. I want it to be a PC card.
Yeah, the Carnage canvases were the most expensive I'd seen. I think at one point people were trying to ask $65 for the canvas.
I saw
And
that.
was like,
I sold
ugh.
mine. I sold mine to one of our friends on Instagram for $40, and they were selling in the Facebook chats for 50 at the time that I sold mine for 40.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I
so
was
you got to
good with
join the
that.
Discord because I think people are fair priced in the Discord.
Yeah,
now.
I think so too. I think sometimes you can just get somebody that helps you out and does that, and I try to do that too, to an extent.
I think
try to
Armando
trade for
always reaches out to me about autos.
Yeah, I try
I
to trade
don't
for some of the
pull out.
Unbound stuff I need from last year. It's tough though because somebody, they'll want like a rainbow for like 2 bases, and you can pick the 2 bases up for like $6,
Right.
and you're like,
Yeah.
no. But
Nobody. Chris is hanging out with us. What's up, Chris?
going on,
See,
man.
let me go back to that comment because Vic, thanks for joining us, Vic. Thanks for hanging out. Marvelous Peck said it's Blade. Blade was my first guess.
That would be sweet too. I'd love to see how they draw him. If it's more of like a Wesley Snipes look, or more like the projected new character look for the books and for the potential new actor for that movie.
Right. I'm biased. I would love a Wesley Snipes look. May not get it because I want to say whenever they were hanging out in our video in the chat, they said there's conflict with licensing involving
Yeah.
like the likeness of actors. So I'm sure it won't be like that.
Yeah.
93 masterpieces Blade. I think that'd be pretty sweet.
Right. Just not 1970s look. If that's your thing, cool. But it's 2023. I want a black leather trench coat.
Yeah, that's great, Tim. It's not always about making money. I mean, make money when you can make money, but it's not always about making money. If you can help somebody out too, and you're good with that, then help them out.
What up?
'Cause
What up?
it should come back around. What's up, Lewis? How you doing,
Hey,
man?
what's up, buddy?
It's Lewis.
Sorry I'm late, guys. Got a
You're
little
good,
caught up
brother.
with something. How y'all doing? Everybody good?
Yeah, man.
We're good.
Couple congratulations in order. Derp, 300. Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Fantastic. And then we hit 700 sometime last week, I believe it was. We do have a 700 sub giveaway on my channel. We'll be going live on Sunday. So we have something for football, basketball, baseball, hockey, and Marvel. We like to rip everything, so we'll be giving away a little bit of something from each of those. So check out the 700 subscriber giveaway as well.
Speaking of
Gotta be
giveaway,
a-
do you guys want to give away a card now?
We can if you want. Let me get the
Hey.
giveaway thing you pulled up. We
Hey,
got
Nathan.
24 watching. Yeah, go ahead, man.
You got this question where my buddy Chris is asking about picking up the case of WandaVision. Not a case. Please, not a case. I hope you mean a box.
No, don't do it.
In the case.
Don't do a case, but a box. Let's stick with a box. Would you
Depends.
say-
It depends where you can get it from and for how much. I got mine at my LCS for 130. that's fair because resale on them at the time I got my box was about 165-ish, 170. So I got a good deal on my box that we ripped week 1 of the Roundtable. But it depends. I mean, those boxes are going to come down. It's not a hot product. You're really looking for the autos. That's really about it. I mean, yeah, there's serial numbered cards in there, but they're just stills of the movie. And I think that's where MCU cards have a really big disadvantage because it's not art.
Well, WandaVision has sketch cards from really marquee artists.
But you're not guaranteed a sketch in each box. Like some products you are, right?
Yeah,
so
but
you're buying a box hoping you hit a sketch, and at that point you might as well just go buy the sketch.
You're not guaranteed an auto either.
No, this is true. You're not, and that's why I say it's not worth buying them. I mean, if you just want to rip it for the one shot that you're going to do it, sure, buy a box, rip it. But like with any other product for any other sport, you're probably better off just going to buy the sketch card that you want.
Sure.
It's going to cost you less money to buy that card. Even if it's like an Ash sketch, it's going to cost you less money to buy that Ash sketch that you want than it's going to cost you to open boxes for the equivalent amount of money to potentially get nothing in return.
Right. Case in point, we're ripping Marvel Annual tonight, and I had friends in the hobby that when that came out on EPAC probably blew $2 to $3 grand just opening it, trying to get the hits versus the big hits to me is a Psylocke out of 21 hologram. And we're going to get to this box break, and you guys are going to see the Psylocke card, I'm sure. And in my opinion, it's one of the best Psylocke cards there is. So whenever the product came out, people were opening it. The resale on that one card was like $1,800. It was nuts. Versus I just picked this card up for $300.
So I got in on a giveaway on Cards and Metals Whatnot one time, and I won a pack of Annual. I'm going to throw this up here. I won a pack of Annual, and I got... It's not going. What's going on here? Why is that not working? Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties here. Oh, it's not going to work. The stupid thing's being... Stupid OBS.
While you're doing that, pulling this up from Tim real quick. Have you seen the DCEU cards? They're still framed from shows and movies, but they look amazing. Upper Deck should do that with their MCU sets. I'm not familiar, Tim, so by all means, I'd love if you'd shoot me a message over on Facebook with the set that you're talking about. That way I can do some research and check it out.
Speaking of DC EU, I saw that James Mangold, the guy who did 310 to Yuma, Ford versus Ferrari, and Wolverine and Logan, is probably going to be directing Swamp Thing.
That's going to be good.
That's going to be really good. I'm glad they're actually going to go after, really, really good talent.
That's a killer Scarlet Witch card.
Yeah, it is. Nice. This is the out of 49. So the out of 21, because they do the low serial numbers for the year. So in 2020, that release they were numbered out of 20. 2019 they were numbered out of 19. 2021 they're out of 21. I did pull a Thor out of 21. I pulled an Alex Wilder out of 21. I got this in a pack giveaway on Cards and Metals Whatnot stream. We had 3 boxes laying around, and I ripped my very first pack out of the next box, and I hit the Colossus hologram.
Nice.
And then one of our other boxes, we hit the She-Hulk hologram. So we hit 3 pretty decent holograms.
You did really good. And those holograms are all out of 49, right?
Yeah, they're all out of 49. I mean, because obviously the 21s are hard to hit, but
I hit my first hologram on Greymalk and Gaming on Whatnot. I was on Havoc, actually. So I was pretty happy with that.
Yeah, he's got I like his Whatnot stream. He's got a good stream.
Yeah, they're really good people. They're really fun to interact with.
I think it's a comic book one. I think it's Nerd Pharmaceuticals or something like that. Something like that. He's got a pretty good stream too. He does a lot of giveaways, and he's always got like Virgin and trade covers as a set.
Mm-hmm.
I usually jump on there and I'll pick up some Wolverine or Black Cat ones. But
I like friend Dave Henderson in the group, Marvel at My Cards. He's always got really good streams. He's always breaking a bunch of really cool stuff too.
Older, did you want to do that?
Yeah.
Start running that giveaway. What do you want?
Yeah, so I've got hashtag Nova. I've got a Nova 9.
Hashtag Nova.
CGC 9. It's a 95
you're
Marvel Annual.
This comment's about DC, where Chris is saying I'm intrigued over Supergirl, want to be PG-13. Now, if you're not familiar with James Gunn's work, just check out the movie Brightburn. It has nothing to do with DC or Marvel. It's its own standalone comic book film, but it's amazing. It's kind of a homage to Superman versus, like, say Superman lands and he's not a good guy. And it really digs into the psyche of I have powers and I can do this shit. So if you have not checked out Brightburn, highly recommend it, because I think that's going to kind of set the tone for what it's about to be going into the DC movies.
Okay.
Let's check out. What is that? That Nova?
Yep.
Yeah, let's check that.
Look at Nova.
Sweet.
Peak 90s hair Nova right there.
That's sweet.
It's like he's heading off to a Winger concert.
What set's that from?
95 Flair Annual.
That's a great set, man.
Yeah, it's a really good set.
How was the? I haven't ripped any of the 95. How was that? The film on those? 'Cause I
Clean,
know
bro.
94
They
was
come
kind of-
out. They come out
94 was
clean.
pretty
Yeah.
bad. 94,
It's
you got to
like-
work on it.
It's 90-day difference between the two, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't had any. I've ripped quite a few of these, and I haven't had any issues with them at all.
Yeah, I've never had issues
Even
with
Power Blast.
94 Flair. You've had
Yeah.
issues with 94 Flair before?
Me? Oh, yeah.
I ripped the box and it had quite a bit of film on it, and it takes quite a bit to get that off of there too.
Damn. I've opened like 4 boxes of 94, and they've all been smooth. Yeah, the Power Blasts are hard to grade. But like
Yeah.
the cards, they usually come out real clean.
Yeah, the cards are fine. It's the Power Blast that have that film on them, because they're right
Mhm.
on the actual packaging, and for some reason, whatever coating they use on that over time, it just starts to kind of get that film on it. You have to use like a, I wouldn't say microfiber. I've actually used like a little.
You got to use like a little
kind of
spritz
thing.
of
Yeah.
spritz of a cleaner or something. Not like
Like
a
a
heavy
cer-
duty cleaner, just like not a glass cleaner either. Just like, even if it's
No.
just like a little bit of water, just to kind of
Yeah.
work on it a little.
Yeah,
Because it is a
circular
glossy coating,
motions
so
to
you're
kinda
not
get it
you're
off
not
there.
taking anything off the card. You're just getting that film removed that wasn't there in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed with the 94 Power Blast, you'll get the silver flakes. Sometimes they'll be in the coating itself. Have you guys noticed that on any of your Power Blasts from 94?
Only
Not
thing
on
I've
the-
noticed is the little oily residue that you get on the film from
Yeah.
the Power Blasts. And sometimes you won't get it if the Power Blast is facing inside, like into the pack. You'll get a little bit on the back, but the back's easier to clean. You know, sometimes the Power
Yeah.
Blast is facing outwards and sometimes facing in.
Right. Yep.
Like on 2011 beginnings, we opened on Grey Milk and some micro motions, and the foiling on some of the micro motions was starting to flake, unfortunately, that we noticed. So, and I bought quite a few of those, and unfortunately, I don't think they're going to grade as 10s, but it'd be nice to add them to the PC at least. So,
Supreme Love says those ones will get stuck together as well. Yeah, they can. I don't think it's as bad as like 93 Masterpiece. Whatever they used in that 93 year for the coating on both Marvel and sports cards, it was not good for long-term storage. What we got?
93 is brutal.
Yeah.
It's like a landmine. You open a box, most of the time it's going to blow up in your face, but
yeah.
every
We got,
once in a while you'll find a clean one that they're not bricked up.
9 entries so far. We got 31 watching and only 9 entries for the Nova. Nobody wants that Nova? Hashtag Nova in the chat, guys.
What
No,
else
they
can I
They'll
Hold on.
sleep.
I got
Just
this
sleeping.
with me? Let me dig through here real quick and see what else I can put
Cricket.
on the table. What can Santa Claus throw out here for early Valentine's Day present for everybody? Let's see.
Got Dustin. What's up, Dustin? Thanks for joining.
Hey, Dustin. Oh, My son just entered. Sitting in the other room watching movies, entering the contest.
Participating. That's what
I
matters.
get the card if you win.
This might get some entries. Let's move this back up.
Ooh. You adding that
Nice.
to it?
Yep.
Nice.
So hashtag Nova will
So
get
just
you
added
also an
that.
Amazing Spider-Man #1 there. 1990 in pill.
That's a great looking card slab.
Yeah, especially the CGC slab.
Very clear.
Yep.
See, those cards, the lighter color cards like that, or with the white borders, I think CGC, they look great just because of how clear those cases are. But, I mean, those ones don't look bad in the SGC slab either.
Yeah.
I think you can't go wrong that route. But, like the 95 flare there, I wouldn't put that in SGC slab. To me, it doesn't look that good. And I got some stuff we're going to show tonight that I picked up today that will be coming out of slabs and going into different slabs. So
Ooh.
You were to post a video on how to crack a slab because I damaged.
we'll just do it. We'll just do it right here on the stream, man.
Word.
Bust out the Dremel.
Now you know.
Yeah, all you need is a Dremel and then just cut the edges off. I mean, you just need to just chip the corners off and then peel it up. But
See, I watched some video where they were saying use a tile cutter.
yeah, you just gotta snap the corners.
Yeah, it's just like a little snip. But I mean, you don't even really need that. You could use a little hacksaw, cut the corner off. I think Beckett's probably one of the harder ones to crack.
Because they're so thick.
Yeah.
So
SGC's
you bust out the
probably
Dremel.
SGC's probably one of the easiest ones. Doesn't take very much to get them going. Oh, we got 19 entries. Can we get 20?
Yeah, let's get
36
20,
watching.
guys.
Can we get 20? Hashtag Nova. Again, 1995 Flare, Nova, CGC 9, 1990 MU, Spider-Man, CGC 9. I'm not really sure. Dustin says all he has is Marvel, or all he has is Gambit cards.
Well, you got
Somebody,
Very
sorry to
focused.
cut in, but somebody actually, I think, listed for sale the Gambit Joe Jusko print.
Yeah.
they removed the post too.
Yeah, the guy was charging like 20 G's or some
Right.
crazy ass number like that. And I was like, damn.
Oh, I just saw that post about the.
Yeah, they didn't like that, so they removed it all. And you know what, man? Listen, if it's your thing and you want to ask whatever you want to ask, but I get where that can ruffle up some feathers and some people don't like that. You know,
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
too soon. It's too soon.
The posts I don't like are the ones where, maybe a card sells for $100 normally. That's the comps. And somebody puts it on there for $150. Okay, well, if they're still the cheapest option, they're still the cheapest option, even if they're not within comps.
Yeah.
It is their card, and they can ask what they want for it.
And
Like,
then we put
I have
OBO
cards
on
that
there.
have a number. I have cards that have a number on them, and I'll put them out at shows, and I'm not selling it unless I get that number, even though it's well above whatever the comps are. But
Yeah, somebody puts like or best offer. So even though it's
Yeah.
150, they'll take 130 or 125, or you'll offer 110, and they'll say, "How about 125?" And you meet in the middle. It works out. So
people don't offer fair offers on eBay. 50%.
Well, it just depends on your budget and your
Yeah.
approach to how you buy. If you're
What your intent with the card is. And
Yeah, I mean, well, even in real estate, like most real estate people, when they go to buy real estate, they have their 60/20 or 10/20 rules.
Yep.
Why can't you apply the same rules to collectibles? Because asking's free.
Well, to give you an idea, today I actually secured a card I need. So the Carnage Pink, the high series card. The only things I've seen are $650 on eBay, which I'm not paying $650
Right.
for.
yeah.
Uh,
We got
you know,
20
I sold
entries.
a bunch
Derp,
of
you want to draw
records.
this?
Okay,
Ooh,
yeah,
Scandal.
let's go and do it.
All right.
But
Good luck, guys.
I reached out to the seller, and they had one for $200 that got listed today, and I bought it for a fair price, so I was pretty happy about that.
What was
Bad
it?
Wizard.
Bad
there
Wizard,
you go.
nice.
I think he was
170.
the first entry.
Hey, congrats, bro.
I think he was the first. Scandal, you just missed it.
We'll do
Just missed
another one.
hashtag Nova.
Well, I already know who that is, so just message me.
Stacking
we're friends
9
on
millimeter.
Awesome.
IG, so those are coming to you.
Congrats.
Cool. Congrats,
Scandal,
man.
thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming in. If you want to hop on the stream, just let me know. I'll shoot you over a link, guys. Feel free to join us.
Scandal's the homie, bro. Send him a link.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to open the box now?
I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see you pull a sketch.
Okay. Well, I got this one, or I got this one. So, which what do you guys think? Annual or Into the Spider-Verse? I'm a little burned
Got
out with
second
Spider-Verse.
Jim's hanging out with us. That never happens. What's up, Charles?
What?
What's up,
The
Charles?
baller's in the building now. Watch out.
Scandal
Club
says
must be
send him a link.
closed.
Scandal says shoot him the link. Send it over.
It's on its way, my friend.
We gotta get
You got
we gotta get Charles on here one day too now.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey guys, if you're in the chat and you want to come on, you don't have to have something to rip. You don't have to have something to give away. If you just want to come on and hang out, just
Come
let us
shoot
know.
the shit, man.
Yeah,
That's
send us
it.
an IG message or whatever. We will send you a link. That's what this show's about, is just hanging out. So I know we've been doing a lot of giveaways, but we want to give back to you guys for supporting us too. So
Hey
Right.
Daniel, I
Appreciate
took your
that.
advice on that Mystique card from X-Men Metal.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
I snagged a red PMG today for $82 on eBay.
What? Man,
It was
that's-
on auction. Dude, that card is gorgeous, bro. When I
Oh,
looked at it, I was like, I've seen that art before. Thing was stunning, so I'm gonna get that signed. I don't really
Ace Supreme
collect.
Love.
if you
I don't collect that character, bro. But look how fly that card is, though.
Right. So this is the black. This is the black parallel to it. And
That's
then
that. What'd you need for that, Valor? You needed 100 on EPAC, right?
yep. So
Yeah.
you needed 10 blues, which were 10 base cards to combine
Yeah.
to make your one blue. And then you needed 10 blues to make this black. So this is
Yeah.
the
Dude,
black.
that is
So
hot,
the
bro.
black for the X-Men metal set is the same thing as the neon green for the Spider-Man metal set.
Right. And the reason why we're talking about this is because the artist that did this is Simon Bianchi, and he's going to be at MegaCon in Orlando, Florida. And our bud Lewis over here is going to go have dinner with him and get to hang out and shoot the shit and chill. And he plans on getting the red PMG of this card signed by the Maestro.
And my brother Jen, we're gonna go have breakfast because I got 2 slots. I got the dinner and a breakfast slot. So my brother Jen's gonna be out there for the breakfast, bro. We're gonna be getting biscuits and gravy and some Simone Bianchi original art. type
I'm
deal.
literally flying in Friday night and flying out Saturday evening because I have to be back. So it's a 1-day trip, literally just to go to this.
It's gonna be a
breakfast.
blast. It's gonna
Because
be
I
fun,
heard
bro.
that his only trip to the U.S. is going to be the MegaCon, and that's
So,
it. He's not going to any other U.S. appearances. So I was like,
And there's still 5 breakfast slots. I think Matt told me there was still 5 breakfast slots. Guys, $1,200 gets you 7 autos. You can get 7 cards or 7 items signed. You get 3 different books by Simone, hand signed. You get it's almost like a preliminary pencil sketch thing that he used for each character.
Yeah.
You get one of those from 2018 Marvel Masterpieces.
And then
And then that's the
worth
main
it
piece
alone.
you get. You get a bust painting like that by Simone. Look how beautiful that is.
But the dinner is more exclusive, right? It's just 3 people.
The dinner was only 3. It was 3,000 for the dinner, and you get everything included that you get with the breakfast, except for the head, like the bust size painting. You get, instead of that, you get a full body, full painted piece. So
Nice.
so I jumped on that. I jumped on both spots because I wanted to get 2 characters, but it was only 3 dinner spots. So me, my boy Brian, Slick P Collectibles, he's been on the streams with us
Oh,
before,
yeah, slick.
and my boy Swish, was it no Off White Tim, bro. My brother Off-White Tip. So it's gonna be us 3 at the dinner, and there's gonna be a bunch of homies at the breakfast, man. So
Chris was there in New York. He got to do the whole thing, so we can have him on before you guys get to meet him in Florida and have him show off.
yeah,
Ooh,
Badass kid.
yeah, I'd love to
let's
see that.
go, bro. That's what we want to see, man. But yo, 5 slots left, guys. If y'all can make the trip, man, it's the end of, I believe it's April 1st, right, Jin? Is it April 1st that it's all going down?
Yeah, it's April 1st.
April 1st, man. Make sure if y'all can get a chance, man, lock in your breakfast.
Man, I'm not gonna
Lock in
lie.
your, and you can choose what character you want done as well. You can choose whatever you want.
I'm thinking about it.
Hey, Valor.
Like I want to do
Don't
it.
tell me now. Don't tell me that, bro. We're gonna have to shut down Orlando if we all come out there, bro.
That's why though. I want to come hang out. Like I want to go to a card show. I want to have fun. And
Get some custom art, get some signatures, some new books. I'll be honest with you, the value's crazy, man. For just the breakfast, $1,200. It's like you get a painting like that. Like, show us your painting again.
yeah,
Look at the depth on that, dude. That is
Just-
insane.
Just to get a custom piece done, it probably
Look at
is
that,
just
guys.
as much as that breakfast is gonna be.
That's it. And you get the 7, so you can get 7 badass things signed, whether it be cards or whatever the heck you want to get done. You know, it's a lot of value.
And they're partnering with CGC witnesses. So if you got cards, comics, whatever you want signed, it'll come back with a yellow label. And you don't
I
have
was
to
just about to ask about that. CGC was gonna be
It's gonna be popping, bro. I can't. Yeah, all my signatures are going to CGC.
I'm already picking out cards, and I even bought a box of a 2018 masterpiece to open.
Hell yeah!
Let's see what I get. I just ordered it now from David Adams, so hopefully soon.
All right, so in the next few weeks, we got NN18 getting opened up on the Roundtable, right?
Maybe, or on Spidey's channel. We'll see where it gets opened.
Dice roll.
We'll have to get Spidey on here.
Let's touch on this one real quick.
We can always get up in here, man.
This could be a good tie-in to some news that came out today, right? Cards are kind of a landmine for me. eBay is the only place I know of, but it's hard to know what's a fair price versus overpaying. If you're looking only on eBay, definitely search the advanced tab and the solds for that card and sort by ended recently. Find the last few comps, kind of average them out, and that'll give you a pretty good idea of what the card's worth. B, if you can't find comps on eBay, you need to get on ComC. ComC.com, COMC.com, and compare the prices on ComC for your card that you're searching for to the prices on eBay. A lot of times you can find the card cheaper on ComC. Now, the only downside with it is you have to have money on ComC. So you have to deposit money onto ComC before you can buy a card. But then that card can just stay there. You don't have to ship it home. It can just stay there. So if you're buying it as a quote-unquote investment, right, then you can leave it there, turn around and sell it there, and use the money to then buy more cards there. So then that money never comes off of ComC. It stays on ComC. You don't have to pay the withdrawal penalty for your funds. You don't have to pay shipping to ship the cards home. You get scans of every single card that's on ComC. So I mean, that's a great thing.
What's the new benefit that you can do with ComC now, too?
So the new benefit, they just came out with it today. I don't have it pulled up, but CGC, CSG. So CSG is CGC's sports division, because you could put sports cards on ComC as well, because Upper Deck has hockey and stuff like that too. And you can send them any cards that you want. But CGC, CSG, your cards that are on ComC can be sent directly to that company for grading from ComC. They get graded and they get sent right back to ComC. They get scanned, input into your inventory. You can list them for sale either on ComC, or you can send them to auction or buy it nows on eBay as well. So that's a huge benefit. I haven't looked that much into it. I know Neo Cards and Comics did a video this morning real quickly on it. It's brand new. I don't think it's quite rolled out yet, so there's not really like anything to base it off from turnaround times. He said in his video like 8 weeks is what they're projecting. I think CGC's getting a lot of cards back in less than 4 weeks, right? Yeah. Somewhere right around that 4 week time frame. Real quick turnaround on the cards, which is great. But I can see 8 weeks too, because think about how long it takes you to get your cards from ComC when you ship them home to yourself. It takes 2 to 4 weeks to get your cards to yourself. So they got to pull them. They got to log them that they pulled them. They got to ship them off. CGC's got to get them. CSG's got to get them. They got to then grade them. They got to package it up, ship it back. Then your card has to get entered into the system again. And who knows how long it's going to take ComC to enter the cards into the system. When you send cards to ComC, it can take a while, depending what you pay to have those cards logged. It's kind of like the grading skills. The more you pay, the faster it gets entered.
You
Right.
may want to reprocess as Elite too, so you can get a better image of the card before you send it off. If it is something that's,
Yeah.
extremely valuable, that way you're not looking at a smudged image because the scans aren't always the best. So if you reprocess Elite, they do take the card and rescan it, but then there are more hands touching that card, so that is a risk there as well. But
Yeah.
it's only normally $2 for that, so I think it's worth it to do
Word.
it.
What's up, Justin? Mr. Spidey's in the house hanging out with us.
What up, big dog?
We were just going over the benefits now of looking into ComC, having an account, as well as sending your cards from your collection and to grading.
I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
What happened to Scandell, man? Did we
I
get the
don't
man
know,
the
man.
link?
He might be having to finish stuff up with fam.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay.
It's
Now,
that time of the night, kids going to
David
bed.
dropped a comment that is a really good point. How do you
Yeah.
know if what you are shipping for grading is good enough to grade if you physically
Mhm.
cannot view the card?
That's a
That's-
great
that's-
question, bro.
Exactly,
That's great because
we
those
all
scans
know
are horrible,
we all know
dude.
upper deck scans are not the best, right?
Yeah.
Serial numbered
Horrendous.
cards are each individually scanned. Rainbow, like for Unbound, rainbows, it's one scan and that's it because they're not serial numbers. So everybody's scan of a rainbow looks exactly the same. You don't know what that card's going to look like. So how would you know if you want to send that rainbow card that you own to CGC to be graded? And you don't. You're just risking it at that point in time. And that's where I would probably myself kind of lean away from anything that's not serial numbered going to CGC from ComC. Like if you rip a box on Upper Decks EPAC, you can send your hits over to ComC and then send it off to grading right from there, which that's great. You don't have to ship it to yourself and then have to ship it off again and then wait for more. Now, I would like to see if...
I want to ask a question real quick before we
Yeah.
go, based off of what you had just said, where if it was serial numbered. Now, what if it's short print? Now, for those of you who don't know, you can still have a card that's incredibly rare, such as, say, a jambalaya, where it's a hard card to pull, or I've got some stained glasses over here. I know I've got it.
No, that's a good point. They're not serial numbered, right? So
Right.
it's a big
It's
hit,
the gamble.
not serial
Yeah,
numbered.
it's
It's
the
you're
gamble.
taking a gamble.
Yeah.
You're taking a gamble at that point in time.
Right. Like, say here
but
from
more times
Blair-
than not, it's probably worth having it graded anyway, because at least it
Oh,
protects.
bro,
the
why you
card
gotta
then.
be flashing that right now, bro? Why you gotta be doing me like that with that nasty Black Panther, bro? Why you gotta break my heart like that?
Here's better. Here's a great Punisher card.
Yeah.
Go back to that Black Panther, bro. What's up with that Black Panther, bro? We're gonna have to talk after the stream.
Is there a
Oh
deal
my
to be made on
God.
screen for that Black Panther?
That thing
perhaps?
is disgusting, dude.
It really is. Like
Armando,
US
I think
is
you're
amazing.
right, Armando. I think that's what
That
Dirk
is
was
a
talking about
beautiful
earlier.
card, bro. That is smoke show right there, dude.
Are you
Is that
familiar?
2019 Flair?
It is. It's from the 2019 Matter subset, which
Yeah.
is an Easter set for cheap. People are overlooking it for no reason, but all the cards on it are great. Like,
Justin got here just in
like
time
while
for
we've been
Daniel's
talking,
flex.
I've been putting them in top loaders, like the
Oh
Wolverine.
wow, that Wolverine looks great too,
That's
dude.
nice.
Now this one's a banger. It's
Oh, bro. Now are these all SSP?
not all of them. So you'll have your normal, like this is just an insert. Then you'll carry over, and you'll have ones that are short print, and then super
Okay.
print. Like Moon Knight, your boy, is a super short print. And while we're talking on ComC, there was a super short print Moon Knight card that sat there for $10, and nobody bought it for the longest time.
Wow.
And so who bought it? Did you buy it?
No, I bought it. So I know on the channel we talked about gold foils, the ones that have these fancy borders around them.
Yeah, those are flash.
Yeah, I bought into quite a stack of them, and I traded maybe 10 of them for a complete set of the Matter inserts. which was like 30 cards.
Nice.
So we've just been running through.
Yeah.
Show.
To your point, I think with the short
Like-
print non-serial numbered stuff, it's a
I'd
risk.
say-
But I think a
that's
lot of
nasty.
times those cards are worth having at least slabbed anyway, just to protect them. But to the chat's comments, how do you know if you want to send it in? That's risky, right? Because surface, fingerprints, none of that stuff's getting taken care of for you from ComC. So
Right.
you're taking a big risk because somebody has to take that card and has to put it into a penny sleeve. And how are they doing that? We all know we get cards from ComC and they got dinged up corners. So,
Yeah.
I mean, just because your card looks a certain way in the image doesn't mean that's how it's going to look once it gets put into packaging to be shipped off. It's a risk. It's a gamble. So I guess
Yeah.
we'll see after the first few subs come back how it actually turned out for some people.
I think for number cards and big hits like that, I think that's a no-brainer. Like, it's not too much thinking, you know.
Yeah.
You can get an idea on the scan. It's numbered. You know you're looking at your card. So, but with anything else, it's definitely a gamble. So if it's something like SP, like Daniel said, I think the best thing is just send it home and then make your decision on it.
Yeah. David, I think what you're talking about there is a pre-screen or a Jen, what are they called? Where they give you the
kind of
estimated
pre-graded.
grade. Yeah, that's a pre-grade basically. You can pay for that.
Yeah,
And then make a decision.
ComC used to do that. They do not do that anymore.
No? Okay. I think what we'd be looking at there too would be, again, you're paying to have a pre-grade. It's kind of like Scandell's theory with subgrades on the CGC cards. If you send 20 cards in that you potentially want subgrades on, are you going to pay for the grading fee and subgrades for all 20 cards, or just get the grades, get them back, and then decide which cards you want to put subgrades on from there, which is the more cost-effective way to do it?
Yeah.
So I guess it really just depends what you end up with grades. Because what is it? Perfect 10s, you don't pay for subgrades, you just get them, right? Do you get subgrades for free with the pristines as well?
I think it's just the perfect. You
Just
get
the
the perfect.
Because
Perfect
it's all
gets
10s
free,
then, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's
get
all
the
10s,
free.
so-
So I think with this this collab where you can just send straight to CGC, I think that's gonna work amazingly with like sketch cards, dude. Because nobody else,
Because
PSA
they'll
doesn't
grade 'em,
grade
yeah.
sketch cards. So with the sketch card, it's 1-1. At that point, you're like, I really don't care the condition of it. It's a 1-1. I just want to get it slabbed up, and that just avoids the transfer
right.
time. You know
That's
what I
where
mean?
think CGC. Yeah, I think CGC is going to get the market share of sketch
For the
cards just
sketches?
because of the Marvel correlation, right? And
It's some of the
comic
biggest
books.
cards in the game, right? Like
Yeah.
like everybody's chasing sketch cards. There's a lot of sets that are driven on sketch cards. So that's gonna be awesome, man. Like I want to get all my sketch cards eventually slabbed up on the CGC slab. It's like I'm surprised PSA doesn't grade them, man, or at least authenticate them and slab them up. You know,
Well,
Yeah, I've got my own viewpoints on PSA, but we'll leave that for another time.
I think from a business standpoint, for CGC to have that collaboration is genius. Because if you look at them as content pushers, where they have their own channels and they're saying, hey, today we graded a 10 out of 10 base set Charizard, meaning in order for them to grade it, somebody had to give it to them. So if you have a whole entire community that clearly shops on EPAC, because you have the big ballers that want to go for their achievements, where they're going to start having all this accessible cards, why not get them graded? That way you can either collect it, sell it, whatever you want to do. But now it's going directly to them in their warehouse. So now they have access to all this free content that they don't have to wait for anyone to provide.
Yeah.
Have y'all
Yep.
have you talked about the actual, what really the target market is for this? Let me explain. Your big buyers on EPAC, a lot of them are like doctors, professionals, they have big income, big spenders who don't have the time to send hundreds of cards home and then sort through them, pre-grade them, package them up, ship them, send them to CGC, get them graded, and then get them sent back home, and then put them on eBay and sell them, and then ship them again to whoever the buyer is. a lot of the people are going to utilize this service they want time. They need it to be as seamless
Right.
as it can be. Like, hey, I want to spend X number of dollars on e-pack, enjoy it, complete the achievements, and then the cards I don't want that I want to sell, if they're going to sell better graded, they're going to take the risk because of the benefit of what they know they get, which is their time.
Yeah.
They're going to send them to be graded. They're going to come back to ComC and they're going to put them up for sale. If it gets an 8, it gets an 8. But if it gets a 10 or a 9.5, that's where the money is. It becomes a numbers game at that point.
Yeah.
I think it was a set I was looking at the other day. I was really shocked. 1996 Marvel Masterpieces, which is not on e-pack. It can be on ComC because you can send them in there. Those cards are jimming right now at 23%. 23% at PSA, by the way, PSA. So, I mean, if you're hitting a 23% gem rate on something from e-pack to CGC, you're probably going to be okay from a money standpoint when you consider you don't have to spend all that time, going through the process of getting the cards graded from a packaging, shipping, and then selling standpoint. So for someone like me who just despises shipping, it's not even about the time necessarily. I'm really excited. I think I have 3,300 cards on e-pack. Of going through those and saying, okay, here's what I want to go ahead and send to CGC to be graded. I understand I may get an 8 on some of it, but that's just going to get the 8 price when it goes on to ComC for people who are in that budget and price range. So for me, it's a huge win.
So maybe they'll step up with the condition of how they handle the cards as well on ComC, because now they're going to have people that are going to want to be able to grade a lot of their stuff if it's clean and it's, protected and handled properly. So maybe they raise up the standard for, all right, let's be very gentle with these cards. Let's not just stuff them into a sleeve, throw them, you know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes want to grade, and people want to get good grades. They want to have high grades. That's what keeps people coming back, buying more product and grading more cards. So that may be a big win for the whole Marvel community.
I sent somebody a message today. I said, look, if you have whatever beef with whoever about the cards condition, whether you think it's Upper Deck or you think it's ComC, I can talk about it, but whatever you think, the grading is going to create transparency with that because you're going to have not touched the card. So either Upper Deck's going to have to deal with the fact that they're not creating good enough quality, and that'll have the impact it's supposed to have. And then ComC will have to make sure they're keeping up their end of the bargain too. I have personal relationships with ComC, so I know how passionate they are about the condition of the card. But it doesn't do any good for me to just tell you if your card shows up at home and you feel like it was damaged, you're going to blame the person you think handled it, which is ComC.
Yeah.
And there's going to be more money made. There's going to be different tiers eventually of service that'll come out from that probably. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna make more money. They're gonna find ways to squeeze more pennies out of everybody, eventually. So
I mean, and they should. I mean, they should, right? That's their job, is to make money. They're a company.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I can't speak for ComC, but I mean, the benefit here isn't as much like, hey, we make money on you grading. The benefit is, hey, these cards now will live on ComC graded to be sold. Yeah. And that's going to drive more people to their site to purchase and more sellers to the site.
And market share.
Yeah. So because they're going to have to step it up, though.
Yeah, because you can list directly to eBay from ComC. It makes sense from that aspect because you can keep the cards there and still get the benefit of listing it on eBay.
So I have a question because I haven't personally had the time to research it today since the news was official. If you go on ComC, send a card for grading to CGC, at that point, do you have the option of the card coming back directly to you, or does it go back onto your ComC?
I was going to ask that question. It'd be nice to have that option when you ship it to decide whether you want it returned to you physically or if you just want it to go back to ComC.
I don't know that you have the option, but remember the intended purpose of ComC is to take this many cards and trade them into this card. Okay.
Right.
So ComC is not trying to be eBay where you're just cashing out. The idea is like, hey, I have 100 cards that I don't want that have value that somebody does want. I'm going to sell those, make whatever amount of money, and then I'm going to buy the card I do want on ComC, have it shipped home. That is what it's built for collectors for that purpose. And if you try to use it for other purposes, you're probably going to have some frustration. But for me, it's like, okay, if I'm going to open up something on e-pack, and I'm going to hit non-Peter Parker Spider-Man card, cards. Well, then I can sell those and fold those into something I really want, which is a Peter Parker Spider-Man card.
Marvelous Packs makes a good
Marvelous
point. You're basically
Yeah.
collecting digitally now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
pretty
collecting.
much.
You're collecting digitally until you get the physical card you want through that
Yeah.
process I just described. At least that's how
And
it's
then
worked
just
for
send
me.
that home.
I think I've sold $1,500 worth of cards in the last 3 weeks on ComC, and I've already sent some money home, and then I've got like $600-700 on ComC right now, and some of that's going to be used for grading, and some of that's going to be used for buying a card that I want.
And,
so-
and it's a minimal fee when you sell something on ComC and keep the money there, right? It's only like 2 or 3%. But then if you withdraw money, it's like 10% additional.
Well, they hit you for the tax aspect of it, and
Okay.
there's that. But the fee, like if I'll have it memorized.
Russ has entered the chat.
And thanks for watching.
Where it's funny. Where
Sorry, I had to.
I can't remember the math. What is the eBay fee? Is it?
It depends what you have. I think for trading cards right now, I think it's about 14%.
Yeah, it's like
Right in
13
there.
something.
But if you
something.
have a store, then you get a reduction. Like you get a 12.5%, but you get a reduction as well, so it comes out to like 10.8%.
But you get a reduction because when you sign up for eBay as a business, they're trusting that you're going to handle your own tax stuff, right?
Yeah.
So they're not processing that for you up front. But the last I saw the numbers, ComC ends up being 2 to 3% cheaper than eBay, whatever that fluctuation is.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. There's gonna be a lot of people buying graded marble cards on ComC now, man. So it's gonna be a lot of them. There's gonna be a lot of slabs. A lot of people gonna be able to.
I want to go back to this comment here since you're on that. Venom says junk slab era incoming. I think for some aspects of the card hobby, the junk slab era is already here. I mean, if you pay any attention to sports, the number of base cards for cards that are worth $1 or $2 getting graded just because of the hype around a specific player is insane. Like you look at some of the pop counts on those and it's ridiculous. I think that's where Marvel has a big advantage is nothing these characters do are dependent on any sort of performance issues.
Yeah.
Right? There's no season for them. Yes, there's movies that come out, so there's some push there as far as if you're looking at values or collectability. But again, if you go after the characters you like and the art that you like, it really doesn't matter where the value's at because you're going to enjoy the card regardless. And I have seen this myself. PSA 8s still do pretty decent for a lot of cards. Like, I'm going to show you guys some stuff today that I bought yesterday and picked up today that is in SGC slabs that are fantastic cards, and it really doesn't matter what slab you put it in. You're still going to have pretty decent value in the cards. But
Except base rookies.
Yeah.
Panini's printed those things into
and
the dirt,
Morbius
man.
cards. And Morbius cards.
I think the last respectable year for Panini as far as base cards was 2019.
Yeah.
And you
Before
can actually get a
before
couple
everything went to
$100 for a
retail.
base card in a 10. Now, like, you grade a
It's just too
base
much of
card
it.
in a 10, they're hard to move, even if it's like a top rookie.
Oh yeah,
They're
even
not-
even parallels. You know, I've got a lot of basketball parallels from that Target box set, the Silver Pulsar. And I know this is sports and this is Marvel, but it's kind of a conversation about grading more or less. A lot of those came back as 10s, and I priced them under comps and well under other things that are there, and still
They're
can't.
hard to
the
move.
cards.
It's
Still can't move them.
oversaturated. That's why they're everywhere.
Yep.
So-
I don't think
And
we'll
I've-
ever have that issue with Marvel cards, man. I don't think Upper Decks will ever print a set in numbers like Panini does. Like what? I don't even want to know what the set.
They're going
you know,
down that route, though. They're going down
They
that
are.
road. I mean, look at what they've done with Spider-Man Metal, adding
Yeah.
the 2 additional serial numbered colors and the shorter prints.
And the retail boxes.
The 3 shorter prints that aren't PMGs aren't worth as much in most cases as the red PMG,
Yeah.
Right.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
numerically and analytically, that makes 0 sense.
I disagree.
I think the oranges are actually starting to increase in price, and
Yeah.
the scarcity is actually starting to play. Because I'm chasing 2 orange cards right now that I just cannot get my hands on at all. So and I'm using like Spot Bid app to put in query searches all the time, and they run in the background. And whenever one pops up, it's always the one that's a $700 card, which has a value really, in my opinion, of about $110. So yeah. So yeah, no, the turquoise, yes. Like I said last night, I did see. I sent the link to Justin that that turquoise Wolverine low series that had been selling for around $400. One closed last night at $179 on eBay, but it was a seller that is kind of notorious. So I won't.
There's a lot of deals out there, guys. A lot of people, I'd say, in a couple years, 2-3 years, people are gonna sit back and they're gonna be like, "Damn, man, I remember in 2022, late 2022, 2023, there was so many amazing cards for nothing." I just bought a PSA 7 Battle Spectre gem from 2018 Masterpieces, Spider-Man versus Doc Ock, in a PSA 7. It looked great. I wanted it for the signing. $160.
Dude, there was a Black Cat High
I
Series.
think you outbid me.
Well, you bid? Nah, don't do that to you. You were bidding on that?
That's what you did. There was a Spider-Man metal Black Cat.
No,
High Series
it wasn't.
red.
I didn't outbid you, brother. I put in an offer.
All right, cool.
I made an offer to the dude. The dude counted me this morning at 195, and I didn't see it. And I just counted. I was like, bro, I'll pay 160 for it. And the guy accepted it, and I was like, beautiful. And that card's gonna stay in my collection now.
Hey, now's a great time to be picking up those 2018 Battle Spectre gems, like the one I showed y'all a few weeks ago with the Wolverine and Cyclops. I got this one for under $2.
That's what I'm saying, dude. The deals are out there, and I feel people are just nervous. The economy's not in the greatest shape. We can all agree to that. A lot of the markets across the board, I've noticed it in that pretty much everything. I just feel that there's so much opportunity, man. Pick up. Start buying cards you really wanted.
Got that today out of 99.
Nice.
Oh, that's sweet, dude.
And then I got these 3 from the same break.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
I love that denim.
I love
Yeah, I love
Simone,
that too.
but man, Simone,
Yeah.
if I thought how you were gonna do Ghost Spider, that's not how I thought it would look.
Yeah.
Up against the wall. Y'all didn't like it? I liked it.
The hands look
It's
weird.
not
to me.
as luxurious and elegant as his other pieces. It doesn't feel like he did it, but it still looks fly. Yeah, it looks cool.
Tiny,
I don't know, man. You
fingers.
compare that 2018 win to the 2020, it's like night and day.
I'm just comparing it to what I know he's capable of.
True.
That's my thing.
True.
I don't see TBC, but I wanted to comment. He was talking about it doesn't make sense that the PMG, which is a higher number parallel to orange and turquoise, doesn't make sense logically. And I get just because there's less of them, but remember they're all the same image, so there's that. But number 2, it's just about demand. There are far more people who want to collect something that has precious metal gem on it than those who have just a different color variation of a base card with low numbers. And so, I mean, it's probably significantly more. And that's why you're going to routinely see those outsell. And I still think that from an aesthetic standpoint, even if the cards were not numbered, the reds look better. They look better than the orange.
They do, absolutely, they do. And I agree with you. I would rather have a red PMG than any of the other 3 colors as well. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that. I am concerned when you look at the fact that they added 2 additionals to the set. What are they going to do with the next set? Are they going to add another one?
I mean,
they're going to add another one. And then now you're in the sports card realm. And
Bring back the blues.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll ever have a print run as big as I think that's comparing apples to oranges. Like, I get what you're saying. They're adding more to increase, but dude, we're a far ways away from the print runs that Panini and some of these other sport card companies are printing out for one specific set. I think the Marvel stuff is still pretty.
There's still a lot to remember here. It's a number parallel per box. Okay. So it's not a rainbow of 23 cards like it was, a rainbow of 13. And it's not like the pack odds were 1 per case or something crazy like that. It was one per hobby box. But the other thing is this is like, how big do we want to see the hobby get? Like, how many people do we want to see join and be a part of it and that kind of stuff? And so it still didn't meet demand like it really should have. I mean, we saw boxes that should be priced at $150, $225 reach $700. And so it's hard to say that they printed too much when you see that kind of markup on prices.
Yeah, and I mean, for as fast as they sold out, the price pretty much made sense from an economical standpoint, right? Because people were still buying the boxes, even at $600, even above that at shows.
Or E-Pack at $475, which was too much. But if it had been cheaper,
The roll of the dice to be able to hit a $20,000-$30,000 raw card out of a set, you're going to expect people are chasing big grail cards. You're going to expect them to go hard on product to chase it, you know?
Yeah.
You don't want product to go to $700-$800 a box. Don't put potential, $20,000-$30,000 cards in it to be able to get pulled, you know?
Yeah.
People want nice things, man. As long as you got a lot of nice things in something, everybody's going to want to go after it, even if they don't even know anything about it. They just know that there's something nice in there that I have the opportunity to hit.
I was replying to Scandell. He was asking which orange. It's Mysterio High Orange, and nobody's selling it. It's a beautiful card. I mean, it's the first appearance of Mysterio, and it looks really good on the orange, in my opinion, with the purple and the green. But yeah, the seller has it listed at asking. Basically, they're not taking offers on it. So, and it's $700. So, I'm not. No.
That's crazy high, dude.
I'll print it off of a e-pack and on my color printer and just slide it in the bottom.
Hey, bro, it'll come around. It'll come around. Patience, man. It'll come around.
Long game.
You guys want to see some cards?
I want to see something get opened because we are now.
We gotta wait for.
Yeah, we got Derp here.
Derp's
You
gonna
gonna open your box, buddy?
Yeah. I was
We've
just
been
waiting for the
box
opportunity.
distracted.
We've been waiting.
So it's here.
He's been waiting.
Oh, we got
for us,
something fun today. Okay.
I want to see a sketch card.
Me too.
Oh, I don't want to talk about sketch cards out of this product.
Why?
It was the 2019 set, but I pulled Peach Momoko Battle Booklet, Odin versus Thanos.
Oh, that's right.
And it was right before she got hot. And it sold for like
you
$250. It sold this past June for $4,000.
Oh, my goodness.
God.
I mean, I can't complain. I was happy with what I got from it at the time, but hindsight.
Yep. I understand. I've done that too. I've sold cards and then looked at them like, oh, it's now $1,000 on eBay. Great. All right.
Let's get it.
I think somebody said in one of the groups that Spider-Man Metal's gem rate at PSA is under 5% across the board.
Ooh.
No.
Well, there. Look at the no. Somebody had a.
Packs.
Well, it was an Iron Spider PSA 10 orange actually just sold. How much did that sell for? Was it $700? I think. I believe. And then
Yeah, it was something. Yeah, it's crazy how much some of the 10s, like, there's been some steals out there on some 10s, man.
Tier 1 Venom. Tier 1.
That's a sweet insert.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Ooh. Black Cat.
Black Cat. Thanks, Kendall. Let's see. Did pull a Teeny Howard. I'm not familiar with her, but her autograph not too long ago out of one of these.
Yeah, the Orange Iron Spider PSA 10 out of 25 sold for $455.
$455. Okay. Yeah, somebody has PSA 9 listed for $700 by it now. So I was like, no.
That PSA 10 probably went into a dark hole and not be seen for a while.
Yeah, of course. All right, we'll come back to you later.
These ones don't open very well.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you get lucky. There we go. All right. I actually broke my fingernail yesterday, too, of course, on my thumb, so that doesn't help.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, guys, here's a good little topic. What do y'all think, man? You think we're gonna get Flea Ultra Avengers this month?
Oh, there we go.
I hope so. Oh yeah,
Happy
nice
tomorrow.
lenticular. Which one
That's
is that?
Hulk.
That's the Hulk.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Mortal Hulk.
Because we got the Falcon Winter Soldier dropping on the 15th. Has Upper Deck ever dropped a set on the same release date, like back-to-back sets at one time?
Probably
Not
not.
that I can remember. There we go.
You heard anything, Justin?
Ask me tomorrow.
Okay.
There's a tier 3 Namor.
I don't know the answer. I'm confused by it too, but at the same time, I'm like, if I use logic on UD, I'll probably get the wrong answer. So,
They'll probably email
Oh,
you
I
or
thought
call you up
you were
and be
gonna
like,
say like they were gonna release the information tomorrow, so then you can talk about it. You're like, I
No,
can't say it right now
I have,
today.
I have feelers out to attempt to.
Oh,
get
look at
it.
that.
Oh, there you
Let's
go.
go.
Man.
Nice.
Steve McNiven.
Spidey hit.
Cool.
Holy
Nice.
cow. That is a Spidey hit, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
That is awesome. I
Dude.
actually really like Steve McNiven, too. Holy cow.
Dude, what a bottle.
Hey,
Let's go.
Is that
So-
on card or sticker? I'm curious. I can't remember.
That is a
I think they're
sticker.
all stickers, yeah.
Yeah, it's a sticker. I can tell by the light.
So you hit your lenticular and you hit your hit for the
And-
box. So you
yeah.
should stop.
Yeah, sell the packs. Sell your packs.
But
Sell
God,
packs on eBay, call it good.
these have been blessed.
Keep going, bro. There's something
Yeah,
else
yeah.
in there.
The art's
Yeah.
good.
So that means I gotta open my 2018 Marvel Masterpiece with you, Justin, so I can get the Spidey luck.
Yes, you
Yes.
do. And I'm ready.
You blessed my beginnings box, so
There's no
And
La
then-
La magic in here.
and the 96 Marvel Masterpiece. So
Well, you're opening the pack, Ron, but you got to
Hey,
do
when
it
are y'all
backwards,
posting
bro.
that video?
I know.
I think soon. Juice is probably gonna add it into one of his vlog videos.
Okay.
Morbin time.
One time.
Hey, if he's gonna put it in a vlog video.
I think so. I'm not sure what he's gonna do with it.
After the vlog's up for a while, he needs to clip it and let me just post the break.
Yeah. You can probably cut. Oh, I should just send you the file and you can just.
Tier 1.
Yeah, I don't want to mess up his post, but I just know that
There you go.
it'd be
That
cool.
Miles
to
is
have a
nice.
break.
Yeah.
Actually,
You guys are gonna flip when you see what Juice pulled.
What product? What box did he open?
2011 Marvel Beginnings.
See, I've never opened that
And
product, man. I got to crack
2022
something
Marvel
like that.
Masterpieces.
tier 3 no. Or
Oh,
Carnage,
yeah.
I mean.
Juice pulled the 2020 Marvel Masterpiece. 2 boxes. Justin, is $4,000 for the Joe Jusco Marvel Masterpiece box too expensive?
Yes.
For me, it is. I paid
Whoa.
$11 for mine. back in
I missed one. I missed one a couple months ago that ended at $1,900 for the 2016.
Really?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Even if you hit a tier 4, what if? If you hit a tier 4 Spider-Man, you're not getting your money back. You literally have to hit. You just have to hit the absolute best stuff in there to get your money back. I can't understand that evaluation. I think it's, rich people gambling, paying for the experience is the only way you can justify that.
So right up my alley.
I'm for it.
This week on Secret Millionaire, Jin buys an entire factory at Upper Deck. Pulls up in his Uber, and he's like, yes.
Hey guys, I did my
Uber.
Toyota Corolla, but I own Upper Deck Printing.
Yeah. Oh,
So you saved all that money on a car payment.
There you
then.
dude. When Jen said recommend 3-job hobby, I was like,
It's
oh,
20.
perfect.
Yo, my
Let's
man
stop
said it's 20K for a Juico game. Too much.
All right. Hey, so
Perfect.
full disclosure.
If it was 21, it would be.
20
This guy-
20's a little cheap, bro. Tell him to go 25.
All right. Hey, I have to do this, okay? The guy that you're talking about is like a friend of mine. Like I've gone to lunch with him and hung out with him. There's more to the Gambit thing than you guys know. And I get the bashing, but if you knew the whole story, you probably wouldn't.
Nah, we're just like, I don't know the guy. It's just funny that they posted and they banned the man from the group, and I don't know why they banned him, but I get
Oh,
what
come on.
I get it, but
I don't
Dude,
get
we're
that
not
either.
gonna do this live on camera.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Look, I have cards. Look pretty.
Yeah.
The Psylocke you just pulled, that's the hologram I just picked up.
That's Psylocke? Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
nice card. Where'd she go?
She's right underneath Ironheart.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Oh.
hologram
Hollow.
I just picked up.
Out of 21?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, out of 21s look really clean.
I have an out of 21 of Nanny of this card
Oh,
actually.
Manny.
She's OP though, man. Have you looked at? Yeah, I'm not.
Show me the back.
Look at the
That's-
stats. They're all 7s.
Energy projection. Look at
God
that.
card.
Energy protection 7. Intelligence 1.
Yeah, double.
No,
game
she's got a 6. She's
here. Wow.
like Tony Stark level, man. Come on.
She was like MODOK's wife.
Like
But,
I have like 30 of these freaking Humble Beginnings Hulks. I mean Hercules.
Yeah, Upper Deck did us dirty with that set with the Pack Wars. I'm like redeeming for the Fractal set. And I thought I was gonna get like a foil set, and when I get them, they're all base cards. I was like, come on.
I just traded about, it was like 175 or 178 digital base cards between Annual and Marvel Ages for like 2 Detroit Red Wings cards. I was like, I don't want these things. I'm not searching for them. I'm not trying to trade
I'm
them
just
in.
glad that EPEC exists so that I can keep all of the. My house is like littered with cards anyway. Like I could in sports cards, so I could not imagine having all of those Marvel cards there. So I'm just glad that they're there, that I could just like either forget about it and then just never claim.
Oh, you don't live in a house of cards like I do?
I do. It's just all sports cards. I don't want to add any Marvel cards because then I don't know if the fire department will find me if anything should happen.
Place is going up fast with all that paper.
I'm super happy with that. So should we go into the Spider-Verse and see if we can sketch out of this?
Dude, you cracking another box? Let's go,
Yeah.
bro.
Boxes to crack. Boxes for days.
I don't got nothing to crack, man. We need to get some Flea Ultra Avengers in, bro. It's crazy.
No doubt.
I just need a Marvel Masterpiece announcement just to like satisfy my itch for Marvel Masterpiece.
I just want release dates announced.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I just care about. Because I did see like they did. It was on EPEC last time, right? And then there's achievements for it too.
Marvel Masterpieces?
Yeah.
2016 Marvel Masterpieces, I think, was the first Marvel set on Impact. So all 3 of the modern Marvel sets have been on Impact with achievements.
Right, because I see these achievement Spider-Man cards on eBay. People asking like $8,000, $13,000 for it. I'm just like, oh my goodness.
Basically, all these cards have gone to my nephew, except for some of the.
Do you want more? I have a ton on EPEC for you.
Dude, I have 120 of these My Story cards.
Oh, wow.
I'm not joking. Yeah, I've been like, whenever I trade with people, I'm just like, here's a little bonus. Here's a little Louisiana lanyard for you, which is a Cajun term, which means something extra. Whenever you do a deal or something, it's just I try to throw something on top. Just for karma. It's proprietary. Let's see. And that's upside down. Or is it?
PI, the bane of my existence.
Pain in the butt should be PIB.
Yeah.
Dude, people are going crazy chasing those on EPAC, bro.
I did the achievement once and that was it. I couldn't do the PI sets anymore. It just drove me crazy.
Same. Yeah.
How many of them did you have to get for that, Jen?
I think there's 100 PIs.
Yeah, 90 of these basically, and then 10 of the it's
10 proprietary. Yeah.
What is? Oh, we got something, gentlemen.
What is it,
What do
bro?
we got?
Let me pull from the back first, so we can get that out the way.
All right, chat.
It
Wake
is.
up.
It is something nice. It's
Auto?
little
Canvas?
You know, little.
Oh,
Oh,
auto.
uh-oh.
Miles action auto.
Oh,
Goodness, that's a
nice.
good one.
That's a really good one.
Wow.
That's inscribed. There you go.
That is fire, bro. That looks
Can I-
real nice.
Now
And actually,
Sweet.
sell the packs.
Yeah, sell the rest.
It's Auto Man over here.
Yeah, man.
Derpa Auto.
double auto for boxes. I am not sponsored by Upper Deck. I don't know anybody at Upper Deck. I don't talk
Oh,
to
you know
anybody.
you're getting that YouTube.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of Upper Deck, I do have one other thing that we didn't open that I do want to open. A little interlude. This is my replacement card here from Upper Deck. So we'll open that next. So they will have like three box openings basically tonight.
I've seen some of the replacements come back lately, and they've been getting a little bit better, but they're still.
Yeah.
They messed up so bad, dude. They messed up so bad with the QC, man. It's crazy, dude.
Well, I don't understand how, like, I mean, I know it's human error, you know, with the replacement cards where the warehouse instructions were base slash insert base slash high series insert, and they read that as either like an insert or a high series card. So instead of you getting a numbered insert, they were sending out high series cards. That's why people were getting those junk, like, you know, packages where it's like, look, I got one with a Jackal high series card for my numbered insert missing, and I was.
Yeah, that's unacceptable, yo. They should have enough stuff. You know, why don't they just give people some stuff from the newer sets? Like, if you're gonna send somebody a base card in a penny sleeve and a top loader as their numbered card, like, how do you expect the customer not to be like ridiculously pissed?
Yeah. And like I said, I reached out to them and I just said, I want to verify. And I actually sent them, you know, screenshots of in the group and Marvel Cards and MCCW just saying, hey, look, this is what's happening right now. People are getting these. What's going on? And, you know, James, who is in the group, who works for Upper Deck, he did reply to me and did say, hey, we're going to take care of this and fix it for you. So, so hopefully that's the fix right there. And I mean, even if I get a pink card, I'll be fine. I just want, you know, what I paid for. That's all.
Get what you're owed. That's the bare minimum.
Exactly. So, yeah, I should have. I wish that pack was.
I'm really glad y'all worked that out because I waited till last night to send Upper Deck my boxes that have missing hits.
What'd they send you, Justin? Did they send you a bunch of junk too?
No, I sent the email last night, and I know I had 4 boxes with missing hits. I only found 2 of my photos, so I've still got to find 2 of them.
Yeah, tell them ahead of time. If y'all gonna send me Grandiose and Base, don't do it. Save yourself the postage.
You know what we should do? Because we do our roundtable and we're doing Unbounds on Monday, we should keep track of all the autos that are pulled. And then eventually, whenever we hit like the 100th auto pulls for channels, do a really big giveaway.
Yeah, you can do that, bro. It's a good idea.
Jen's at like 50 pulled autos by now, aren't you, Jen?
No, I think in the first week I had a couple autos, and then it's just been straight buying autos. Oh,
yeah.
We got a patch.
That's a patch.
Come on, gold patch.
Is that a 1? Or is that 8? Can't tell. My glasses are kind of. That's 81. Okay, yeah, it's 81. It's that's fine. My nephew will enjoy these. He likes these thick cards. So
we love Ant-Man, man.
Swish
we
pulled
love
Ant-Man on the last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pulled the little spider symbol.
I do like that sticker. Yeah, I didn't realize that I've been doing a lot of trading for those patches. And apparently I have like maybe 9 I's and 12, I think, E's and 3 R's. So I don't have Spider-Verse to spell out.
You
Unfortunately.
should trade for the other letters.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if anybody in the group wants to trade. All right, down to 3 packs left.
Oh, where'd he go?
We'll open up that package from Upper Deck, and I'll try to dispose of this giant mountain of trash.
Justin, like Spider-Man, has disappeared.
He gone.
Go. Yeah,
Oh,
Dimensions
there's
Collide.
your dimensions.
Not a CC, just a DC. That's fine. I mean, I can't really go anywhere. 'Cause,
Well, who is this?
who the heck is that?
Who is this?
Ooh.
Welcome.
What up? What up?
Oh, he's back. We'll keep going smaller. There we go.
And smaller and smaller.
One more pack.
Steven, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I'm really happy that my buddy here pulled the Miles Morales autograph. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm
awesome.
pretty with that. Thank you, sir. I got a Penny Parker one from my nephew, so he's pretty happy about that. Gave that to him this week. He loves his PDR. All right, so
It seems to me like the collation on these lower in quotes entry level type products like Spider-Verse and Annual and WandaVision, the collation seems to be more consistent with what's supposed to be in the box. Whereas like with Spider-Man Metal, everything was kind of all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just posted in the group. I got my Upper Deck redemption cards back. Not redemption card, replacement cards, and I got 2 high series. But I emailed them, and then they emailed me back already saying that they're going to send me new replacement cards.
Oh, they've already emailed y'all back?
Yeah.
yeah, they're pretty quick. I got same day email as well.
I haven't gotten an email.
What was it that you were missing, Skindale?
2 numbered cards from 2 different boxes. I mean, yes, I got 4 numbered cards in one box. Ha, ha, ha.
I was just gonna say you got all your PhD.
That's not your fault, bro. That's
You're
not
up,
that's
man.
not your fault. That's on them, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to hear it.
Oh
Whoa!
my dude.
Whoa!
Dude. No.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Whoa!
That's hot. That's hot. We'll take that.
Wow.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Congrats.
Dude.
That's
Upper Deck is the best.
Spidey hit. There you go.
We love you, Upper Deck.
Derp, I can't tell what that one is. Is that one pink or is that
Yeah,
turquoise?
it's pink.
That's
That color
pink.
user. I thought so.
Dude,
Color
that
user
looks
accurate.
fire, bro. What's the number on it?
I think it's 50 out of 75.
That's such
awesome.
that's
Yeah.
a beautiful card, especially the color match.
That's great.
That's great. Good job, Upper Deck. Fix your
Yeah.
issues so we
We
can
got it right.
continue to enjoy this, man. Good stuff.
So there you go, guys.
It
Now you know
looks
the trick to
super
getting the best
clean,
cards.
too.
You know what? I'm missing something now that I'm thinking about it.
You gotta go into the Facebook groups, blow it up.
Yeah,
Get
show
James
show
first
that
on.
love, man, in the Facebook groups, dude. That is nasty.
Yeah, so it's
Hey,
big wheel gets the grease, and I mean,
Be
if you
careful,
don't
by the way, be careful posting it in the Facebook group because it's either Upper Deck didn't give you enough or they give you too good of stuff.
Mhm.
Like, people are going to be upset either way. Like when I got sent the Green Gambit, like it upset a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I even said like if I get a pink, I'll be perfectly fine with that, and that is a pink, and I'm perfectly fine with that.
That's the right thing to
Stacken
get,
said
my
if you
friend.
get a pink, that's
That's
the
the
best
top
one
5
to get.
pink, though. Is what that is.
Yeah, so I
Wow, that
I'm
thing's gorgeous, dude.
That's
very
Congrats.
happy today with the results of my
Right. What a
endeavors here.
nice.
So I think karmically, I think I need to give something away. You
See,
know.
when Spidey hits is around, you're always gonna pull fire. Like always. It's just how it works. He's like the lucky charm.
Hey, I was there when Scandell pulled 4 red PMGs.
There you go. See, exactly. There you go.
I was there when he pulled the Wolverine. Maybe I wasn't live. Maybe I was just in the chat when he pulled the red one.
Yeah, you were. You
I
felt
was,
like
I
you
was
were
on
there.
the stream with him when he pulled that red one. That was
Uh-oh.
nice.
You gotta have both of us just to ensure your luck.
There you go.
What a pink, bro. Jeez. I seen Spider-Gram like, man, please don't send my man a damn high, low series base or a grandiose. Don't do that to my man.
So these are
Fire,
2
bro.
8s and a 9. So I got.
What's up,
I'll
Tim?
fight Tim.
Got Tim
Yeah.
hanging out.
Homie in the
Oh,
building.
this one. This is Invisible Pants. This will be given away at the end of the stream. So this is
Okay, so you guys, why doesn't that have subgrades on it then? You guys say they have subgrades.
It's
a pristine, not a perfect.
It's got to be perfect.
Yeah,
Wait, I didn't know there was a difference. Oh god.
Yes. Yeah.
So the pristine is 310s and 195.
Yeah.
It's like the black label versus the pristine.
And I have a perfect 95 annual Strange somewhere, like Flair annual, like Strange, the weird one with his like masked costume from the 90s. And I'll have to find that. I know it's over, I think, in a box. Just digging through this stuff here. Like, but I know I think that one does have subgrades listed on it. I'll go find that in a minute. But yeah, let's do hashtag FF. But it'll be these three, 9 and 2/8. So you'll get a 9 Mr. Fantastic 1990 Impel, and you'll get a Thanos 8 and a Thing 8 right there as well. So
Hashtag FF, just like that.
FF, simple, easy. Get yourself some free cards. I gotta show my wife. She's sitting on the other side. Got a 9, the pink Ghost Spider. Ooh, pretty. She says, "Ooh, pretty." Yes, very pretty.
I love that Thanos card. I'm glad you have that on top. That's
one of my favorite cards. I actually have
Can you show it a little closer to the camera?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that's sweet.
I do have a 10, I think 92 masterpieces actually. CGC 10. I'm not giving that away, sorry, but yeah, I do love the fact that he's holding a sandwich in that card.
Well, you got a carb load when you're lifting weights like that. So.
When you're lifting 10,000, well, it's actually 20,000 pounds, and then not the bar, so that's probably another 1,000 pounds. It's probably 21,000 pounds.
You got
Here he is trying to reach the sandwich.
He's trying to reach the sandwich.
Justin, I have a quick question.
I'm ready.
So I noticed in the 2018 Marvel Masterpiece, there are like 5 redemption cards.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if all 5 have been redeemed?
I do not know.
Because I think I've seen the sheet for the uncut base sheet. I think that was sold, but I just can't find any other information on any of the other redemptions.
I know Fausto followed 2018 really closely because he was really attracted to the art. So he's probably going to know better than just about anybody I know. The other guy's Mark Datillo, who represents Simone Bianchi from an art sales standpoint. He's also someone else I would ask. That's probably who you booked the event that you told me about earlier.
Yeah.
So I would ask him.
Cool. All right.
Hey, if y'all get a second, make me big real quick. I just got in a very special card that actually arrived tonight, just before I jumped on with you guys. Give me 1 second. Maybe one of you guys, because I'm not really too versed on the 2018 Marvel Masterpieces. Pretty complicated with all the different tiers and the way it's broken down. So I picked this up off of a guy. That gave me a really good price. At the time, I thought it was a really good price. And then I started asking a few of the homies, and they said, yeah, that's a hell of a card. So pretty fly. Number 10 out of 50, Spider-Man. Justin, I think you have a lot more better information than I do. I know this is the What If Tier 4. Am I correct?
Yeah, it is. I'll trade you a What If Venom from 2016 for it.
Would you really?
100% over and over again.
Yeah. So can you give us a little bit more information?
Yeah, so let me give you some information. So Marvel Masterpieces, Modern Marvel Masterpieces, 2016, 18, 2020. The basic setup of that set is that you're going to have you have 4 tiers in a base set. The non-what if, non-auto, the tier 4 cards are numbered to 99. The gold signatures, they're not numbered. but they follow the same tier as the What If. The What If has the kind of the comic book trade dress on it. And each tier has a step down in how many are produced, meaning less produced than the base set. The tier 4 portion of that are only numbered to 50. So there's only 50 of the Spider-Man. Only 50 people can complete the What If set, the full set. Spider-Man is the there you go.
Yeah.
Is that the part? That's
No, that's what the What If.
Yeah, you have the What If number to 52. I didn't know that.
I have all 9.
Oh, you got one too. Nice.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Gosh,
Oh, now you guys are making me want to go buy one. Great.
I completely
Thank you,
feel left
guys.
out. That's awesome.
Ooh, that's nice.
The Wolverine looks great. But yeah, there's only 50 of those. So that's, to me, of the base sets, the What Ifs aren't the best. I love them. I have the base and the gold seeing.
Now, let me ask you something, Justin. What is the lowest numbered parallel inside 2018? Is it the autos out of 10? Are those the lowest
red
number?
spectrum 1 of 1. So there's
The red, okay.
red spectrum. But then you have the autos, which are just,
All right, I think I'm just gonna have to one up you guys and just buy this rainbow achievement.
But no one knows how rare it really is because it's not numbered. You have to kind of do the fancy Einstein math about EPAC to figure it out.
I got a card in the mail today too.
I'm about to go out to the mailbox.
Somebody make Scandell big.
I don't like to say it like that, but yeah.
Yeah, make my man big.
Make it huge.
There we go.
Too big. Too big. All right.
That's what you just got.
Oh,
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
yeah, bro.
Where'd you get that?
Got this one. I bought it on eBay in
Okay.
December, and it for some got lost in the mail. Then it came up and showed up today.
Oh.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh. There you go.
Wow.
There you go. There you go.
How many of those you got now?
Ah, man, you can't just tease us like
Another-
that, bro.
That's
You gotta at least let us.
another 2 PMG pack.
Well, this one.
You
We
gotta
got
give.
19 entries, guys. Let's get one more so we
Oh,
can do the
that's
drawing.
beautiful.
By the way,
dude.
why do you have your hanging meat gloves on?
It's like Utah. We're getting the cold spell. It's like 10 degrees here, man. It's
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
I got
crazy.
He's got to go punch a prime rib like Rocky.
Those are beautiful cards,
I
bro.
also-
Congrats, man.
so I don't want I also just picked up that you guys might have saw it. The 2015 Red Spider-Man
I
just
did.
ended last week or this week. I got that one as well.
I didn't see it. Let's
The
see.
Beckett 9? The Beckett
I thought it
9?
was a steal. Yeah,
Whip it out.
it's not here. I just bought it on eBay.
Hey, what's your
No.
favorite red PMG? And you cannot answer because you don't have the 15 in hand yet. But what's your
I
favorite
would
red
guess it's
Spider-Man
going to be
PMG?
the 15, to be honest. Yeah.
Is it art style primarily?
Yeah. So my 2013's damaged, so that's a down thing. It is a damaged card, but
What do you define damage? What do you mean?
It has a just some battle damage on the top edge.
Okay.
It's not just chipping; it's like it's a scar. So
I'm just gonna add
All right,
this on
guys.
top
Last
of
chance
it.
to get entered. Hashtag FF.
So you'll get a Scorpion 8 from 93 Masterpieces as well. So you'll get 4 today.
Hey guys, can I mention a video that I'm going to be posting later tonight?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Boy, dude.
Plug it.
While at Culture Collision, I was kind of interviewed in a sense by Doug and Ben of Sports Card Investor. You may have saw a quick little snip of it on Instagram earlier. When we get off, I'm going to premiere and post that video. Thought it was kind of fun.
Cool.
Nice.
Make sure y'all go over there and follow the homie Spidey Hits on his channel, man, and watch. I want to see that.
Thank you.
All
He
right, guys,
does
here we
good
go.
content, man. The way he lays it out, the way he does good content, bro.
2 more. Let's get 2 more entries
Two more.
here.
Where are we at right now?
I got some boxes
23
for next week too, guys. Just so we're all
Awesome. 2 more entries, guys.
Where are we at right now?
23.
I'm working on it, getting there.
So
Hashtag-
Justin, I would love for you to give us, if you don't mind, your experience and your opinion of when you did the Bianchi event last year. Because some of us in here are going to it, and we want to know what to expect. Can you give us a little bit of
Yeah, so going to it, I never done anything like that before. I hadn't been around original art at that level, and particularly in artists. Do y'all realize how big Simone Bianchi is globally? Like,
Oh, he's a monster, bro. He's a monster.
Huge.
like
We gotta get this man off the. He's just killing it right now, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Rigged.
Well,
Congrats.
my
Spidey,
name
you know what to
popped
do.
up
Reach out to Derp.
I already have his address. I sent him a card
for-
last
Let me
week.
screenshot this. Put it on Instagram.
Unreal.
I know what to do.
Don't send it
Hey,
to
by
him.
the
That's
way,
right.
yeah. Hey, Derp.
So continue what you were saying, brother. Sorry
Well, I
to
was
cut
gonna
you
say,
off.
Dirk
man.
was such a great guy. He's very kind, and I just want to make sure I point that out. So, but I never been anything like that, and so it's a breakfast, and it was off site. It wasn't at New York Comic Con, and the reason it wasn't New York Comic Con is Simone did art specifically for New York Comic Con. It was like a one piece, so he couldn't do it there and have it technically a part of NYC because of that agreement. So we went off site to this hotel. And we went into this small room, like it was probably 15 by 13 or something like that. Sat around a table, and it was just such an intimate setting. We got to ask him questions about working on sets, about how he got into the industry, about his process, just his personal life, and the dude just didn't hold back. Just kind of told us all, but it was really good. It may have been the highlight of my trip for New York Comic Con. And then, of course, having the artist hand you the original piece of artwork that he's doing for you was such a great experience for me. And so I, from a value standpoint, to me, it was very much worth it. I would do it again if I was going. The only reason I'm not doing it now is I just can't make it to Orlando with everything that I have going on, or I would go.
Well, thank you for that, bro. I'm excited, man. I think it's going to be fun.
I guess Lootbox TV will have to sponsor you to come out then, right?
I told Ken today, if someone would pay to sponsor me to go to Orlando, I'd go. And I will rep Lootbox.
Hey, Justin, you have one of these?
What grade?
It's an 8.
I do have that in an 8.
Okay. Just make sure if you didn't have one, let's just throw it to you. So.
Oh man. But if it was a 10, I would have said no. I do not have it.
Yeah. Going back to the CGC subgrades. So here is an example of a perfect 10.
Wow.
And that has, as you can see, the subgrades.
Hey,
there.
Charlene. Thanks for hanging out with us.
That's cool.
So yeah, that's the difference between just the normal pristine and then the perfect.
Hey.
As you can see.
Hey Daniel, can we tell everybody about the question you got tonight on my CGC graded cards?
Yeah, sure. I don't know how you want to phrase it, but I'll just tell the story.
Yeah, you go ahead. Tell the story.
So I've said multiple times before that in our area of West Monroe, Louisiana, myself, Justin, and his brother, several of our close friends, were all pretty big Marvel card collectors. So we sent in a bulk submission to CGC that's going to be 110 cards coming back. Well, with Justin's cards that he submitted for himself personally, we also created a pedigree for him to where they're going to be coming back for his Spidey Hits collection. Now, originally, they emailed me, since I'm a dealer for CGC, they emailed me and said, hey, you got too many words, you need to condense it down. So now whenever Justin gets his cards back, it's going to be in a CGC slab and say card grade Spidey Hits collection.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can do a pedigree. I think it's $5 a card. So I chose not to do subgrades and put Spidey Hits collection on it.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
And these are cards that I view as my PC cards. If they ever leave, I want people to know they were my PC.
Well, I mean, even on just a personal level and not to build your ego up, but like how much that you as an individual.
Don't do it.
Don't worry,
done that and you built it. So now say if you had a personal trade with Fausto or myself or Steven, whomever. Well, now if you trade a CGC card, it's like personally from me and my brand. I think that's special. That's just me. I know other people may think a little bit differently, but I think that's really cool of you to take that initiative to do so.
I'm excited, and I like the fact that it's not a pedigree in the sense that upper deck CGC took these in and said they meet some kind of pedigree qualifications, but that I chose to make it my pedigree and put them on there, and these are cards that I intend to put back on my shelf. So
Right.
I'm excited to see that.
And it's eventually, whenever these cards come back, which should be in a few weeks, it's going to be a banger of a mail call, especially this on Justin's end, where you have a sketch card done by John Romita Sr., all types of sketch cards, all types of inserts. You pretty much have a history of Spider-Man and Marvel cards coming back to be graded, and it's going to be a great time. I can't wait for it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Jacob.
Hey,
Thanks
Jacob.
for joining us.
What's up, Jacob?
Yeah, that's very nice for like real, like nice special cards, like real special stuff to get your pedigree put on it. I think that's very cool. I like that idea. CGC has a lot of cool things that other grading companies don't do, and I like that about them.
Especially, like, say if you had multiple one-of-ones, not saying that anybody does, but just say if you did, and then you wanted to make it more personal, like say I have a few, and it would be like if I got them graded, then I would just put House of Valor and leave it at that.
That's a lot.
Nice.
And they do that for anybody? Just $5 extra a card?
Just $5 whenever you do out your invoice. It'll have a checkbox, and you can check it. It'll say pedigree, and then you'll put what you want the pedigree to say, because it's a lot different from a comic book pedigree. So normally pedigrees are found in comic books, meaning you would have the slab. Let me grab one. And this is just as an example. So normally you would have your comic book, you would have your graded label, and then it'll have a color slip right up here. I believe it's gray, and it'll say pedigree. And then it'll say from the collection of Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, or it'll say, Salt Lake City. And if it says Salt Lake City, then that means it's from the Salt Lake City pedigree, meaning that there's historical significance attached to the comic book. Speaking of Bianchi, this is the signed comic book you get. Death Dealer, signed by him down here. 9-8, fun plug. But it would just say the pedigree and why it's significant.
That's cool.
Typically, the pedigrees are from comic book stashes.
Yes.
that were discovered.
Yeah, from curated collections is the right way to put it, where you've had a collector that's put a lot of time into having every single issue in a set grade range. Like they may not all be perfect, but odds are they're going to be in 9s, and they're from the 30s, the 40s, the 50s.
They're rather complete, it's what the books have to be 1970 something and older. They're not doing any true pedigrees for comics for anything that's considered modern.
Right, because anybody within a 5-mile radius with some weird cousin has a pedigree of 90s comics. So you
Dark Hawk, baby.
Yeah, Dark Hawk. The fun Jim Lee X-Men run on comics.
Yeah.
And as a marketing as well, that's big. Like with the pedigree, like as far as marketing, if you're an important figure in whatever, space you're in, and, people like that, but like, well, crap, I want to get a card from,
like Lonzo, like for you've completed a full red PMG set, right? I can see you putting a pedigree on there where people know that is the set you put together, and for the most part, you pulled it. I know you didn't pull all of them, but I mean, you ripped it out of the box or on e-pack. To me, like, I kind of think that's worthy of your pedigree, whatever you want that, however you want to say that on there, and that people know that if those cards ever get separated, like somebody might want to chase and put that set back together again, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that is cool. That's cool. Kind of feels like dog breeding, man. I used to breed Rottweilers about like 12 years ago, and when you get the paperwork back from the AKC, and it's have the name of the breeder, the kennel and everything. So it's like we're flipping. We're gonna be moving cards around like like dogs, man.
Rottweiler pedigree in you.
We're gonna have
That's it.
a Westminster card show. We're all gonna be running down the green line. Favorite card on a leash.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
Alonzo with his pythons in tow, like with a leash on him.
Yeah, bro.
No, I would really like to do that with my Jim Lees, but the ones that I got from the guy in 2002, because I think it was a special find, and the issue is that they don't know what to do with a lot of those Jim Lee autos with the stamps. Like Fausta told me, he's like he didn't know what they're going to classify them at. Like they might come back green, like with a green label.
Yeah, I dig that. I dig that. That pedigree
Come
stuff.
back green levels.
Well, I don't know if they have green labels. I don't know what he said. Like, do they have green labels? Do they have
I think they probably will. Like if you have,
They do.
if there's an auto on it they can't prove was pack pulled. Yes.
Exactly. That's the thing. So with those, they're. I think it's unfortunate, but whatever.
It doesn't matter if it's green.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't care.
Maybe I should do it.
Mhm.
What do you guys think? Do you think I should do that or no?
I
Do
think
it, bro.
I think what
I think
you've
that's
done for
fly.
Jim Lee autos should definitely be considered a pedigree. 100%.
All right. I think $5 the card. They got me.
For an extra $5, you can't really you're putting a stamp of excellence on your stuff, bro. Makes sense.
And I don't expect it to be like that for forever. Eventually, as the hobby continues to grow, more and more people get things graded. It's going to get more and more ridiculous. But then eventually, they're going to have to fine tune that and create a criteria for it to be considered standard. I would just be mindful of it that I don't see that being an option forever for cards.
I have a mug here filled with cracked label from BGS because I don't collect BGS and I hate the way
That's
this.
hey, who's opening a pack?
Derpa Doo is making a lot of derpa noise.
Sorry, I'm a derpa cleaning right now. I'm trying to find. I have other stuff to give away tonight too. I'm trying to find the other stuff that's buried underneath a pile of crap.
I got some stuff to show.
Well, cool. But let's roll Todd and
So does that mean if Valor finds me like an AF-15, I can get a pedigree on that when I get it graded?
no.
Damn it.
Pedigrees are decided by CGC and comics. You can't ask.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was just hoping.
That's fine. I think Daniel's
Just get a
right.
custom label.
I had an interesting find this week. I called. Can I tell you guys a story really quick while we're doing this?
Sure.
I called a random store. I had a lead, and I called a store in Missouri, and the guy had a few boxes of Marvel Beginnings, and I snagged them. So he's
Wow.
Missouri.
Are you keeping them
2011?
Are you going to open them?
Yeah. I don't not open.
So what do you say? You gonna crack one now?
I don't have them. I just you guys, there's this thing called time and time.
Bro, we don't know, man.
Well, you don't manipulate.
maybe you
time
ordered them
and
last
space.
Doesn't
week.
I
exist
said
in the quantum
Missouri
realm.
and this week. What do you want? It's Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday or is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday.
Is it?
It's almost Thursday.
Is it volume?
It's almost
one?
Thursday, bro.
Welcome to
Well, we gotta
Is
watch that, man. Whenever you rip that,
that's
man,
gonna be
tag
my
me in. I
next
want to see that.
next week.
Is it volume 1?
Volume 2.
Oh,
Ooh, it has
I have a
Spider-Man.
volume 2 coming too. Just
Really?
one.
When are you opening?
So are certain characters in?
He's opening
I guess there's 3 series, right?
Yeah, Series 1 is Villains. Series 2 is X-Men. Series 3 is Avengers and most Marvel. Not just Avengers, but Marvel is like Cap and
So
Spider-Man.
is that why set 3 is more valuable or more expensive? Because I still see this guy on eBay listing it at like $1,400, and I'm like, I'm not paying $1,400 for the box.
I don't know why he's charging that much. I've tried to talk that guy down for years. Not years, but just months.
So which series has Spider-Man in it? Is that
3?
3.
This is all 700 subscriber giveaway stuff here for Sunday.
Wow.
These
Oh
back
wow,
here.
dude.
So
Dude.
check out the channel.
Get the Wolverine
The entry
comment.
video No. This row
Dude,
right
I'm about to
here.
say,
This
bro.
row right here. So we have a stack of football, stack of basketball, stack of baseball, and hockey. And then we have, because I can't really find a lot of Marvel cards to open right now, we have some slabbed Marvel cards that we're going to give away
that's
on the
fly.
stream on Sunday. But you have to be entered prior to the stream in order to win. So you have to go to the 700 subscriber entry video, enter by leaving a comment, like, be a public subscriber. Then on Sunday when we do the live, we're going to draw from those entries. So, but I picked.
That's awesome, dude.
I bought this.
So, True Blue
this next
Collectibles.
run of cards. Yep, True Blue Collectibles. I bought this run of cards yesterday, and I went and picked it up today. And these are almost all these, if not all of them, are going to be cracked. I just haven't decided where they're going yet.
PSA.
Crack that.
Oh, it's getting cracked.
That's a gold, right? Yeah.
Gold.
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
these are all golds.
Why would you crack that?
Why would I crack it? I don't like it.
Because I
in
don't
this
like the
case.
case.
I don't like the case.
It's in the poor man's collector case. Bam.
So and because this set doesn't have Wolverine or any characters of the IPC, I kind of want them in a CGC case though because they look really good. But I know the values there in the PSA cases.
Dude,
for-
no. CGC.
Should I go ahead and crack this one?
Yes. Well, let me see the corners on it, but maybe.
Yeah.
If you got any white on them, I don't know. Oh, that looks good. The bottom left looks good. Bottom right. That looks nice. CGC it, man.
I'm going to. I just haven't yet.
Yeah, I gotta crack this up.
See,
I'm doing CGC on all my
Valor, with that card,
2015.
like I don't like that kind of card in that case because there's no focus on the card.
Right.
The card doesn't stand out from the case. It's just it blends in. Like the gold does okay in here, but I'd rather see it in a crystal clear.
There's a question. Trading Cards wants to know. No, sorry. Marjari16 wants to know which channel is 700 giveaway on.
True Blue Collectibles. Carnage in an 8.5.
Look at the gold. That's nice.
Yeah, these are all golds. 9.5 on the Daredevil. So there's a potential for that one to go to a 10. I think the centering is going to be close on this one on the up and down. I have to measure it. I think that's pretty much about the only thing that's.
I think
keeping that
10s
card
with
from
centering
being a 10.
up problems up the wazoo.
I love that Daredevil card.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I got that in the silver PSA 10 from Alonzo actually a while back.
Really?
Hulk in the
Or one of his
8.5.
Whatnot streams. Yep.
Oh, really? Dude.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hulk in the 8.5. It's got a little
Yeah.
centering up and down. That's an
I
issue.
like that card too.
And then there's a little bit of it's not really chipping. It's more of just like curling on this bottom edge of the card here.
Mhm.
where it's
Yeah,
gonna roll
that's
up
they're
a little
notorious for that, dude.
Yeah, any cards that I remember seeing under glass at a card shop in the 90s, I just like, my heart skips a beat when I see them. I love them.
bit. Iron Man in the 8.5.
That's nice.
See that one's like there's a little bit on the white on that back corner here.
Did any of you knuckleheads snag the 94, 95 Walmart boxes that were on eBay?
Oh, hey, a Punisher. I have that in a
Punisher.
What'd they go for?
300 to 400, I think.
For which ones? For what set?
94 Flair Ultra 94 Walmart edition.
This was the worst grade in the set. Scarlet Witch
Oh,
with a 7.
yeah, that
But I mean,
centering
it's
looks a little
pretty off center. Plus, this bottom corner here is pretty dinged up. There's a chip in this bottom center as well. So this one probably won't get crossed over just because, other than keeping the set in the same slab, that's about the only reason I'd cross it over. But we'll save that one.
I know we cover this all the time, guys, but how are CGC's grading? I love that card. Jeez, how does CGC are they just as firm as PSA or not as firm? What's the initial
They're
take?
stricter.
I think they're stricter.
Wow.
I think SGC and CGC are both stricter than PSA.
I think they're looser, or I just don't know how to grade
I don't know if
cards.
it's necessarily stricter.
Yeah, I'm
More
gonna say the
consistent.
same, man. I feel like they're a little more forgiving. I feel like maybe they understand, like the way the set is actually cut, and
Yeah.
because if you have a set that's just notorious, in production for like certain issues, sometimes it seems like the companies are a little more lenient. I think they grade a little softer, but
And
that
then
could
the
just
big
be
That looks a
it's
little more subtle,
anybody
though.
be
Right.
different. So.
I don't think we're going to really know until they post the
report.
top report. And here's
Yeah.
why I say that. Perception is kind of reality, and most people are just posting their high grades of CGC right now.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big part of it. And I did have someone comment on the channel the other day. Now I can't verify if this is true, but in one of the Culture Collision blogs, somebody was like talking about, oh yeah, 9.5 is an easy cross to this or that. And anyways, the guy was saying that his CGC, he's been buying CGC cards and they have not crossed well. So I don't know what the truth is, but
Yeah, and
He's
I
been
guess it would
buying
depend, if you're
CGC cards
sit-
and crossing to PSA. Is that what you're saying?
no, let me see if I can pull up the comment so I can get it correct.
Yeah, and I guess it would depend if you're sending it in as the crossover submission too versus cracking it and resubmitting.
Don't ever do that.
Send in
A lot
as
of people
crossover.
do that with
Yeah.
Pokemon cards. Like
Yeah.
they'll buy CGC cards and they'll crack them and send them to PSA and grade them.
I had a terrible, like, if there's a video about it, but I had a terrible experience with sending crossover for comics, and in that lesson learned a lot about it.
Oh,
9.5, nice.
that's big, dude.
So that
And the
one
centering
there,
looks nice,
The
dude.
centering's a little off. I've
It's
got to
a little
measure
off.
because there's a tolerance that's acceptable. 60.
Yeah, it can still be a 10 and be off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll
It's
sneak a
64
10 at
degrees, so it'll be a
PSA.
10.
Yep.
Because
Yeah,
it is
PSA
known
is
to
a
be
lot more
little
lenient
off
with
center.
centering.
Yeah. And the
Brittany
back of the
asked, can
card-
anyone see the grid behind the 94 hollows, or is it just the ones that she has?
I don't understand that.
The
Can
grid.
anyone else see the
The
grid,
grid behind those
the
94 hollows.
hollows?
You see like a foil error, like a printing error kind of grid pattern in the.
Is it on just the golds and the bronzes, or the silvers, or which one? All of them?
Is it on the backside? Backside?
We might need a little bit more clarity, Brittany. Feel free, like, all of our handles are here. It's attached to YouTube and Instagram. Just reach out and send us a message real quick, and we can answer that and have it for you.
Maybe she means the silver foils. Maybe
Right. Or you might have an error card, which would be special.
I had some high end. I sent some good cards to CGC last week.
I mean,
grades
might be
already
talking
posted on half of them.
Really?
on the card, like right here, here, and down here, it is a little bit darker under certain light, and then across the top there are spots across the card that are a little bit darker.
I'm not seeing
that might be what she's
anything
talking about.
on mine. I've got a silver hollow foil here.
So you can kind of see like right like that. You see how there's like it kind of is like an alternating pattern on the left hand side of the card. Like the color gets a little darker, lighter.
Oh,
lighter.
yeah.
Is that might be what she's talking about? She said yes. So yeah, I mean it is there. It could just be the way it's rolled onto the card that caused it. But that would just be a manufacturing issue.
So it's like more of a checkerboard kind of thing.
Yeah. We gotta find.
Yeah, she said that's what she's talking about.
My Green Scarlet Witch 2022 came back as an 8.5.
Hey, I found the comment. It said my CGC cards have not crossed over to PSA well.
Interesting.
My cards did not grade well. Like my Carnage 1 of 1 came back an 8.
From CGC?
CGC, yeah. And I thought it looked very, very nice.
So you guys wanted to know about this earlier in the stream.
You're gonna crack
hopefully
it?
it actually works
Oh,
the way it's supposed to.
just
careful.
let's hope that doesn't slip.
Oh,
Careful, bud.
Right into the hand.
So
Yeah.
SGC is the easiest case to crack because there's a little groove right here, and all you gotta do is get a screwdriver in it and then work your way down.
Hang on, Beth.
Carefully,
No,
carefully,
no.
guys.
Don't keep it near that card, man. Keep it in the top. You're crazy.
Man, it's fine. I've done this plenty of times. Because I'm not pushing in, so I go in till it hits, and then all I'm doing is twisting. Until it hits.
You
and
make
then
me
all I'm doing
nervous,
is
bro.
twisting. So
Go
see,
get the
now I've got
mallet,
that whole-
bro.
I've
You
got
don't
that
need a
whole side just
screwdriver. Go
popped.
get the hammer, bro.
So I got that whole side of the card just popped, right? So now all I have to do is just I can take my fingernail now and I can go around.
One of my Spider-Man Reds came back 8.5. That's good.
That's good.
Those precious metal gems in Spider-Man Metal are just so hard.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I'm watching one of those iPhone disassembly videos where they show you how to like change out the battery or something or the screen.
Maybe
Not
we
as
should
easy
have
as they
put
make it.
an
Just like that.
announcement. Don't do this at home.
don't do that at home. And
Unless you're a
outside of the case, you
professional.
can definitely see. I see what Brittany's talking about. You could see
Oh, yeah, I
that
see it.
a lot
Wow.
more right there and right there.
Okay,
Prevalent.
Yep.
You can
Okay.
definitely see that
Yeah, I can see
outside
it
of the
now.
case a lot more.
They're dull. They're dull on a checkerboard. Yeah, I see that. Like a little bit of a hazing.
Yeah.
So Scandell, what kind of premium you think the PSA 9s on the Spider-Man Metal PMGs are going to be looking like? Like, how big of a jump are you thinking from an 8 to a 9?
Well,
Because the 9s are not easy to hit.
In Spider-Man Metal, yeah, 9s are elite class. For sure. For sure. Yeah. I did have a Ghost Spider Green high series. That came back in 8. The highest grade I got was an 8.5. And that's with Carnage, 1 of 1, Winter Soldier Green, Silk Green, King 7. So okay,
Valor,
I know.
careful.
So I had 2 Silk Green PMGs, high series, and they remember I showed you guys they had the serial number kind of coming through the middle, like they when they did like the pressing for the serial numbering.
Yeah, the indent on the front.
And then and they definitely dinged it on those. They had to have because those cards were like beautiful.
So what did they get?
And that's to me that's an actual manufacturing issue. Don't think that should have been a
Valor.
What did you do, Valor? Did you not follow my instructions?
I saw a screwdriver side of the case and was like,
You making me nervous, bro.
Dude,
Wow.
Dude.
How- no. Just put into the edge
That's like-
and twist.
That's like the person that gets to ride through the brain, but somehow they're just fine. It's like, what? Hey, what's wrong?
Trust me, don't
When you
do
made
that.
the noise, I thought first you might have like slipped and cut yourself, and then
Don't
you
do
showed
that.
that.
Don't
I don't
do
know
that
which
with
is
a PMG.
worse. Oh my goodness.
What is the hardest case to crack? Slab to crack?
BGS probably.
BGS.
BGS all day, dude.
Yeah.
It's like a
So
block.
So, all right,
Cut
so
it.
I would say I agree, but I have cracked more than I care to admit of BGS. Ooh, nice.
I don't like the PSA webbing that they have in there though.
But
that makes
PSA
it-
was really hard for me to crack.
I think PSAs are harder.
I agree.
You think so? I
Yeah.
feel like you just chip the corner, then screwdriver in and lift
Yeah.
up, and then it just.
Yeah,
cracks
that's not
out.
what happened for me. So,
Oh.
PSA, I cut the top all the way along the top border. Cut it all
Oh,
the way
yeah.
across with like a cutting pliers, and then I stick my hands in between where the label is. And if you gently just go peeling back, it'll peel loosely off for you. You just got to be very careful.
But I found the easiest way is just to use a circular saw. Just bring it down on the corners, and then you're good.
Yeah.
none
So you
of
just
that's
take
what
the-
happened for me.
So what you do is you take the PSA case like this, you go outside to your backyard, you start a bonfire, and you just go.
Well, what about
Hey,
the card?
before it gets late, I got one more card I want to show. I got this in last week. I did a post on it on Instagram. I have not showed it on stream. I believe it deserves to be shown. I'm so happy. I'm still surprised I got it. I want it for the price that I did. Give me 1 second. Let me pull
Oh, I
this
know
damn
what you're-
cam.
Oh, I know what he's gonna show. I think.
That's my baby. It just looks so good, man. See if it.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
your 10.
True Spidey hit.
Nice.
PSA 10.
And I think the pinks
Top
are some of the
two.
worst. So I think the pinks are some of the worst in the series as far as condition.
Great, yeah. The
Yeah.
pinks and the turquoise, I think, are like the worst ones. The oranges, at least the ones that I pulled, they typically come out pretty clean. But yeah, the pinks are. So this
Did you
was on
verify the
eBay.
pop on?
I was watching it for like the day it dropped. I think it was like almost 5 days left on auction, I believe. And I was just watching it, man. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to pay at least a rack for that card because I can't see this card going under 1,000 in a 10. Even though it is a pink, it's not a PMG with which such a small gem rate on Spider-Man metal. I was like, man, this card's got to be at least 1,000, 1,200 bucks in a 10. And I was able to snag for $525 on eBay, and
It's
I
a
was
buyer's
like,
market.
dude, I would buy 10 of them at that price. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just, like, it looks gorgeous. It's a 10. It's only a pop 2. Who knows? There may not ever be another 10. So,
Congrats.
yeah, I'm pumped for that, man. Pumped for that.
So I'm gonna I just took the Ghost Spider out that I just got. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my GoPro, but I'm sending this thing to PSA. It's perfect. I don't see any issues with it at all. Let's see.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, Swish. I love that thing, man.
Ooh, how does that one look, Derpadu?
Perfect. I don't see any dings on the corners. I don't see any surface damage at all.
Great.
I mean, in the back, there is no whiting on it at all.
Looks like it wants to be part of the Scandal Prestige collection.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that.
Pedigree.
It is 50 out of 75, so it's yeah, I'm sending that in. That's going.
That's awesome.
I don't think there's a 10 in that yet, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I think the highest grade is a 9. So we may have that may be the 10, bro.
This, yeah, I'm pretty shocked by this. Honestly, I'm still.
Yeah.
I've had a good night, honestly. So I'm pretty happy.
Great
with it.
night.
You did,
Yeah,
man.
you
Few
killed it,
autos.
dude.
Man.
So measuring the Spider-Man holofoil gold with my little retractor or little measuring tool for the centering. You can get these on eBay. They're not very expensive. And then it comes with a little guide that tells you what it breaks down to. It's a 5 and a 4, and a 5 and a 4 is 56.44 on the centering.
That's within tolerance, I think,
That's
right?
yep. So
This is
on the little cheat sheet, if they're highlighted in bold black, that's within PSA 10 tolerance.
There you go. We'll go ahead and actually pull it out. So
So
here's
it's within
the
tolerance.
guy. And you know what's missing? Where's
the
my
guy?
actual
Where's the guy?
centering tool?
There he is. I got your centering tool right here, man. You ready?
I wonder if my dog ate it.
Here it comes. You got it? Grab it.
I just bring out the calipers.
Yeah.
So while we're showing mail calls, I've had this one for a minute, and I know Justin knows that I have it. You guys want to see something ridiculous?
Yes.
So this is from the X-Men Archives. It's a sketch card, but it is Rhiannon Owens Huss pack pull.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I think I have about 7 Huss sketches now, and this is by far the best one.
Yeah. That's a card, man. That's how you do it.
Pretty
I love
sick. I mean, not to like dog art, but just like when you say
dog away.
no, but like just as an example, like this is kind of like run of the mill Huss sketch, right?
Not
Like
bad.
it's not terrible, but it's pretty meh. So you have that, and then compare it to something like that. That's unreal.
That's not the best Huss card you have, though.
It's not.
That 94 Marvel Masterpieces PSA 8 that we pulled together.
That one's that's probably honestly the most special card in my entire collection of Marvel cards.
I love it.
I do too, man. Like just because of the history attached to it, the story, and how everything's have just naturally progressed. I love that card.
While we're
Yeah.
talking, I want to get to another giveaway.
All right, giveaway.
Sure.
Yeah.
You got any Huss cards you want to give away?
Man, I don't
So-
have any Huss cards, unfortunately.
This can be a little controversial, of course, anytime you assign money to cards, right? But values are important. People want to know about values. Of course, it's SGC, so there's not a direct comparable on eBay. However, the last 2 PSA 9s sold within the past week for $200 and $128 for the PSA 9. So even if this crosses to a PSA 9, it's still pretty decent value in the card in itself. Plus, it's Spider-Man, so long term, it's gonna have residual.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go. Sorry.
All right,
problem.
Justin.
Bye, Justin.
Justin.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Have a good night, brother.
Hang out.
Thank you for sliding through, man.
Bye bye.
The PSA 10 just sold back on January 11th for, and this is confirmed on 130 Point, paid at $2,500. So that's a huge jump from a PSA 9 to a PSA 10.
Yeah,
PSA
anything
10. A lot of
90s.
that's
Anything
pop
90s. Yeah, that's.
report, right? Because I think right now there's only 2 Pop 10 or 2 for the Pop report. For
I don't think
PSA
it has.
10.
I don't think it has to do with the pop report at all.
No, I think it's the character and the grade and the desirability of having that grade in that kind of card.
I think I think it has to do with the fact that those cards are printed to hell, and there's so many of them, and there's only one way to make a collection elite with 90s cards there's tons printed of it, and that's to go for the highest grade possible. Get that set in a 10, and all of a sudden you're instead of one of thousands of people that have a full set, you are one of a few
2 or 3, yeah.
2 or 3 people that have a set of PSA 10s, and if you're into 90s cards, that's kind of the way to make your set more stand out and be a little bit more of a special unicorn,
Yeah, Dave in the Marvel Cards group actually has almost an entire 92 Marvel Masterpieces PSA 10 set. He's only missing, I think, Hulk and Wolverine. I think those 2 cards.
Nice.
Do you guys like the silver ones or gold ones better, or bronze?
I like the silver ones better
Like
myself.
silver. Yeah.
I like the look of the silver.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give away PSA 9 Captain America 1990. Also going to throw
Dirk's
in
cleaning. You cleaning house tonight, boss?
this 90 Spider-Man black suit. This card, okay, it's an 8. I've used the centering tool on it. It's maybe a little bit off. Like,
It's probably yellowing.
I think yellowing.
Those paper cards can be notorious
Yeah.
for little dimples in them too that you can't really pick up easily
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
without the magnifier. Because PSA looks at that stuff all the grading companies do under magnification.
Under magnification, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, 10 times is what you really should be looking at it
I've
yourself.
thought about actually buying one of those digital microscopes, like
Yeah.
just the ones you can put under there and just kind of. Because I have a whole bunch of raw cards I have to send in soon. But yeah, I'm going to throw in that. Unfortunately, his nemesis there because I'm not a fan of that card. But hey, somebody likes it, you're gonna get the set. So do hashtag cap, and I'll send these 3 to you.
Cap?
Cap,
CAP?
CAP.
No cap.
All right, I'm going to put this up on the screen just so everybody can see. Hashtag cap. That's your entry.
Hey, Steven, you want to go to Florida at the beginning part of April?
What show?
MegaCon?
Simone Bianchi, baby. Come down. Let's do it.
April?
Breakfast party.
I was
Well,
gonna
it's-
go.
it's
I was gonna go
April
to
1st.
the Dallas show later. I was gonna go to the Dallas show.
Please, not the one in March, please.
What?
Dude, I think that MegaCon is people are sleeping on it. I think they're doing it. Like I've seen some of the actors and stuff that are going. They're gonna make it big this year, bro.
On cards, they're sleeping on it, but in the comic community, hell no. That's like the 3rd biggest convention for comic nerds.
Why'd you say nah on the March Dallas?
Why am I asking please no on March Dallas?
Yeah.
Because I have to be at a convention in Lafayette the same weekend. Because like if I didn't already have that commitment, I would 100% be there.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I can't. Like I've had that reservation and everything since last year. I can't.
Breakfast on Saturday in Florida. Let's go, boys.
I'm down for it. Like the more we've been sitting here talking about Bianchi and how much I got robbed from not getting to meet him in New York, I'm down.
Hey, dude,
Yes.
listen, man. If you're going just for the Bianchi event, I feel like there's tons of value, dude. There's a lot of value for everything you're getting for just $1,200.
And still go to MegaCon too. Check it out.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Well, honestly, like meeting Bianchi and all that, that's just like a plus to me. I'd rather go down and like be able to hang out with everybody, make content, have cards, go have dinner, and everybody hang out.
I'm gonna add the Wolverine.
Yeah, it's just those shows that are on those polarizing shows that are on the either like the West Coast or East Coast. It's just hard. Utah to Florida is not fun, and
Right.
Utah to Texas is right in smack. It's so equally distant to most of us.
Right. Well, let me know what Dallas show you're wanting to go to for sure.
I was actually thinking not March, but
Damn
May or
it.
June.
Shit. All right.
Steven, there's a big show coming up on the 17th and 18th here by us. I don't know how much of it's going to be Marvel, but
What show are you talking about?
Tony's doing a show in Salt Lake.
Who's Tony?
I'll send you a link for it. Tag you in it.
It's a card show.
Yeah, it's a card show.
What's it called? Got bought out.
Overtime.
New owners.
Yeah.
and they're way cooler than the other lady that was really quite not.
Yeah,
cool.
she was rude. It's kind of like the one that's down here by me, Mr. Ease. He's a little off-putting when you walk into. I like going down to Spanish Fork to venue.
Yeah, he's the best, man.
Yeah, feels pretty good. He's a small shop, so he doesn't get a lot, but he's always got good prices.
It's those small shops you find a lot of gems sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially in their back issues.
So we got 44 watching, guys, and we got 23 entries for 4 graded cards that Derp is giving away for the third giveaway tonight, right? Third, fourth giveaway. He's giving away the house tonight.
I have duplicates of a lot of these, so
Well, I mean, he won the house with that.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
I believe in karma, and like literally, like
Yeah.
I had really good karma. I mean, like it's this. Okay, so I have several Steve McNiven.
Hold on, real quick, Derpa. How did you do on Unbound this week?
I pulled an auto.
Yeah.
First auto. I pulled, I think it was 2 canvases, a foil, and 2 bases.
Yeah, go ahead and pay it
Nice.
for it.
Yeah, no, I mean seriously, that's I believe in hey, sharing the hobby with people, and I appreciate the people who are watching right now.
Right.
And so I want to show my appreciation.
For sure, especially if you've been able to hang out with us for more than 2 hours, then definitely
like I said, we still got like
4 more hours.
final giveaway here with I'm giving away this 10 invisible pants, and I'm gonna throw something else on top of that too. So, but yeah, and we'll do that pretty soon.
So we're at
'Cause
24.
I know it's a school night.
One more.
We're at 24. Do you want to run it at 25, Dirt?
Yeah, I'll do 25.
All right, I'll get this up on the screen then. One more entry, guys, and then we're going to run this, so it's your last chance. As soon as it clicks to 25, I'll give it 5 seconds after that.
What's up, Dusty? Thanks for hanging out.
Hashtag cap. Get you entered for 4 graded cards.
Right. Dusty, since you're joining in, if you haven't done it, put in a hashtag cap real quick in the comments. Try to win you a free slab card.
Click it. Let's do it.
So,
Come
Steven,
on, let's get there.
have you completely given up on gold foils?
Dusty, what up, baby?
No,
my boy
I'm
right
just no. I haven't given up on it. I'm not heavily pursuing it, but honestly, I sold you the Gambit one just because I wanted you to have it. But I still, I wish
Miles Morales 2025.
Nice.
Awesome.
Cool.
Congratulations,
I'm keeping my
man.
Spider-Man and my Black. I have some ones that I want to keep forever.
So I'm
That's the homie Miles. What up, Miles? What's popping, baby?
I'm putting
Congrats,
my IG
bro.
in the chat. So it's
Yeah.
derp_collectibles. Reach out to me on there. Just shoot me a message. I check my requests all the time. So just message me and give me your address and everything, and I'll mail these out as soon as I get the information. So
I
I'll
got
send you
something
tracking
funny
as
to show you
well.
guys.
Well, I'll show you this real quick, Steven. I just got this one.
Wow. Nice. What grade?
PSA 8.
Nice. That's a good card.
And this one is 75 out of 75.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Mega nice.
Dude, that's sick.
You still? I thought you had Deadpool.
I don't have Deadpool. I'm now at 74 out of 75, so I need one more.
Yeah, I get it. So look at this. What is this, guys? Have you guys ever seen EMC grading? Ever heard of this?
It's like bottom tier, isn't it?
Is that? Did you say
Dude.
EMC?
EMC. Look at it. This card slipped out of the thing. Look at it.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
terrible.
Oh my god.
This is why you don't cheap out with your grading.
Right.
I love this card. This is just like such the moment. I love it.
Then that's a numbered card, isn't it?
Yeah, 52 of 75. Yeah.
What set is that from for the people that don't?
It's 2014 Rittenhouse, and it's part of the gold battles.
Right.
I gotta crack this thing and
For those that don't know, Rittenhouse is freaking amazing when it comes to cards.
Yeah.
Like, definitely take the time, use some research. Start at 2010, go from 2010, 2014, Rittenhouse, nothing but great stuff, nothing but gems.
What I want to know is who has the Rittenhouse stuff. Seems like Rittenhouse is hard to find.
I mean, I'm with you.
I have a bunch of Rittenhouse stuff. Where it is.
You got any beginnings holograms? That's what I'm looking for right now.
I don't know how to check.
I'm paying. I'm trading heavily in people's favors for beginnings holograms. Does anybody has any beginnings holograms?
I'm seeing it.
I will. You will walk away from this trade saying, "What in the world is this guy thinking?" That's what you're going to walk away from. So that's a promise.
I'll take a
You
look.
know what? Like, here's the great thing that's about the holograms is you see it.
We don't have to talk about them.
Okay.
Stop pumping. Stop pumping.
Ixnay on the Pompeii of the Rittenhouse.
Fair enough. I'm the same way with gold foils. Like, I'll show them and I'll talk about them, but I don't want to get too deep.
Crazy. The only Rittenhouse stuff I have are sealed cases of different sets of Game of Thrones. I'm a big Game of Thrones guy.
Right.
So that's the only Rittenhouse stuff I got.
Has anybody ever heard of Mac grading services before? I have no idea. I've never.
Just this guy that puts a sticker on your card and says,
Yeah.
"Good job."
Yeah.
His name's Mac.
Really big.
Yeah, I've never heard of them before, but I got this in from someone a while back, and I was just like,
Well, Brittany's going through 2009 Rittenhouse Spider-Man archives right now. Yeah, those are fun.
That's a great set.
I like the early 2000s Marvel masterpiece sets too. Those are just fun looking.
Right. It's even 2007, 2008, mass produced to hell, but some really great art.
Was it?
the 2009 X-Men Archives. I really love that set. That has some really, really awesome
The
cards.
Women
like
of Marvel's a nice one too. I like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah,
like the
Women of
Wolverine
Marvel.
and the Psylocke in that one.
That's what I'm most
They got-
excited about. I sent those CGC J. Scott Campbell Seductress cards. I should be getting those back in a week or so.
They
That'll
did.
be good.
They did Dangerous Divas too, didn't they?
Yes.
I opened that set. That was a fun
Hey guys, I got a good friend of mine that's looking for some of the Unbound autos for the round 2. So if anybody has any of the previous character autos, I believe he's got Black Panther auto and the Carnage already. So he needs the other, I believe what is 7. So if anybody has any of those spare autos, shoot me a DM. Try to help my buddy get them.
Sounds good.
Ha! Just after
Jen,
I discussed.
Jen, I think you may have an extra or two. Do you? Is that still?
It got sent.
You sent it home?
Yeah. After we had the conversation.
Yeah, I know. Then my boy, and it's my boy Brian, dude. He's like, dude, I think I
That's
want to
what
go
I'm
for the
saying.
autos.
Oh no.
I was like, oh
Damn it.
man.
Yeah, I just sent them home today.
Did everybody get what they needed for Unbound? I think everybody did.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you
think
got
we all
everything you needed, right?
I did, which is nada.
You're not doing Unbound, are you, Steven?
You bought one.
I did.
didn't you?
I bought one. I bought Carnage, and
Yeah.
I sold it for what I bought. I made $20. And I don't dig the art at all. I think they're totally overrated, but that's just me.
What about the sketch cards? Like, what about some of the sketch cards for Freddy? And
Yeah, I like the sketch cards are way better than the imagery. I just feel like they look flat. Like if you brought those into Photoshop and just like turned on grayscale, like you see just how flat.
Have you ever done, like, personally, have you ever done that? Have you ever just saved the image and then put it in a Photoshop and turn on grayscale?
Yeah, I do that stuff all the time on things.
No, I mean with a Fred Meat, like, say for example, like one of their Unbound cards. Have you ever done that?
Well, I guess all I can tell is they have a low contrast. They're low contrast, so that's why I'm saying this.
Okay.
I don't understand where you're coming from. Why you're asking, I guess.
I don't know how to reiterate it, so we'll just talk about it later.
Do you just not like their art style completely, or do you just feel like the way it's portrayed, like the color quality and the richness of the card?
Yes, the color quality and the richness, and they just feel flat. Like I thought some of the best characters in like Wolverine and Spider-Man from last year's Unbound were just so awful looking. Like they just look kind of like they were like. They just like I mean there's two guys that do these, right? I don't think they're really good at the human form in action. They're kind of just like, yeah, I'm a guy. Here I am.
No, that makes sense.
They're just not very dynamic, and they're not. And again, there's no sense of light. There's no painted light source. Look at them. I mean, look at all.
That's where I think the sketches. That's where the sketches stand out a little bit more because that Black Panther this week was amazing.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah.
The sketches are the best stuff, but I feel like the other cards are rushed, and that's a lot of cards for someone to make.
Yeah.
And I don't think these Unbound. I don't think they're given as much time as like a Marvel's Masterpieces artist. That's for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not masterpiece level art. So I just kind of wonder. I mean, I don't know the guy. I don't know who I don't know who the painter at all. I just I know of many other painters that would love the opportunity to do that for Upper Deck, and I think the results would be a lot better. So I know it's harsh, but I don't mean to be harsh.
No, but that's the benefit of this show is like you just share your opinions, and that's what it is.
Yeah, everybody's got their opinion.
Everyone's got their own opinion on that.
Because there's somebody in the chat that probably shares a similar opinion.
Yeah, no, but the difference is my opinion's usually right.
All right, there we go. Yep, there we go.
All right, guys. Well,
So
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like almost midnight here, and I'm like falling asleep.
Yeah.
On
Just
the
give
other
it
end.
a
last
go.
giveaway, and then
Yeah.
I'm done. So I think.
So
We
Derp, you got one
appreciate
more, right?
we appreciate the love and everything.
All right,
man.
guys.
It's good shit.
Derp's got one more giveaway for you, so get these entries in quick.
hashtag pants.
Pants.
I don't want your pants, man.
Hashtag
This-
pants.
This
So
one
what
I'm
is
gonna
it?
be giving away Invisible Woman 10.
Oh, the pants.
95
Yeah.
metal.
Hey, hang on, Lewis. Before you dip out, answer that comment real quick. Since it's about your boy.
I was able to pick up my first pink Marvel Metal card this week on eBay. Low series Moon Knight that I'm working on the Rainbow for. So you think that 52? I'll be honest with you, man. Anything right now, Spider-Man Metal's a good deal. It's a lot of it's going cheap. A lot of people
Dude, yeah.
are just dumping it, trying to recoup funds. The economy's in the toilet a little bit. It's affecting everything. So it's a buyer's market right now, man. It's never great to sell in a buyer's market. Some people sell because
They have
They
to.
got
they
to.
need to, they're trying to get that next fix, that next product,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it leaves opportunity on the board for people that are willing to take it. And I think any numbered card that you get from a popular character for under $100 is a no-brainer. So
Someone just
keep
posted
popping, baby.
a red precious metal gem, Winter Soldier low for $130. It's on eBay right now. Just hit. And that's crazy to me. Like,
Yeah, Black Cat High Series Red PMG from Spider-Man Metal sold for $53
the
recently.
Winter Soldier, that's his first PMG.
Right.
That's a killer card.
Well, dude, I've seen a lot of the older PMGs of not the greatest characters. They sell for crap too. I think a Moon Knight Red PMG from 2017 and an 8 Didn't even do $200. So it's the economy we're in, guys. Like, let's be real, man. Like, the markets aren't doing the greatest. People are not, spending a ton of money on trading cards and assets. Some people gotta stack their money away just to get by and live life and try to get through this, the economy we're in. So there's a lot of different factors, man. To be
When
honest
eggs
with
are
you.
$15,
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, you got to make a life decision to buy a dozen eggs at the grocery store these days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's gonna affect everything. Like it's not just Marvel. It's affecting Pokemon. It's affecting sports. It's affecting everything. Tell
Actually,
me where the market is in 2 or 3 years. Hopefully, the economy's better. Then it will be easier to gauge if that was a good move or not. I think anything right now is a no-brainer. If you like the character, you got the money to buy it, and it's numbered, buy it. That's it.
I'm throwing in also this Wolverine versus Sheila from 1996.
Yeah, my boy just keep dumping them in
It's a
there, dude. It's a
9.5.
monster. Yeah, we better have 100 entries in this giveaway, guys.
We
Let's
got
go.
26 right now, 44 watching, 26
I'll go ahead
entries,
and give away
27.
this. Just because it's a Carnage.
It's
a
Carnage.
92 Marvel Universe
Mhm.
from the prestigious Mac, Daddy Mac, Big Daddy Mac.
Give me a few seconds. I gotta open up the YouTube channel. I'm gonna enter this one. Let's do it.
Hashtag
I'm gonna
pants.
start paying my groceries and bills with Marvel cards and sports cards. I'm just gonna put the PSA slab in there and then just mail it off and just say, hey, here's my electric bill, one sports card and one Marvel card. Here you go. Enjoy.
All right, I got this one. This one's mine. I guarantee it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Where we at?
29 entries.
Let's reach 30. One more.
Yeah, Swish said he's on eBay all night. The steals are out there for sure, bro. If there's cards you really wanted to add to your collection, man, nor big nor small, I think this is the opportunity to buy those guys.
Pants.
Let's go.
We're still at 29.
Still at 29?
Man, Steven, you should have been hanging out with us 2 weeks ago. I was giving away 9.8 Peach Momoko slabs. Like what?
What?
Yeah.
I'm just
Giving
gonna
it
give
away.
You know what I got? This
30.
piece of Mocha. I'm gonna show you something cool.
Here
That's
goes. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Two.
Good luck,
Oh.
guys.
You guys want to see who wins?
Yeah, we'll see who wins.
Yes.
I suppose we put that up there so we can see who wins.
Guarantee it's done.
Oh, I just saw my name.
Valor!
Dude. Eden, let's go.
You guys are
Here you
killing
go.
us.
Congratulations. I'll be.
Hang on. Cut it. Let me see, because you had several slabs. It wasn't just her.
Yeah.
Let me try to make you good.
I just got a pink high series winter soldier for $30 in the group. Snag them up, bro. Snag them up.
This is
In a few years, people are gonna be looking back and be like, "Damn, bro, I can't believe I let that go for $30."
Have you seen this Peach Mocha? It was sweet. It was on the Star Wars Insider.
Oh,
I have not.
the
That's
Star
dope.
Wars one.
Dude, that is a sick
I love the back of it.
Wolverine, dude.
That is.
The back of that card's freaking awesome too.
It's up to you, but you can run it back on no pants and give it away to somebody else if you want to. I'll take it. I'll gladly take it. But if you want to give it opportunity to somebody else that's not involved in the stream, I'll put that up to you, man.
I'll tell you what, I'll take this and send this to you.
Okay.
And hold on. What about a
Trading cards says hashtag shirts.
what about a Gambit 9 from
Shirts and skins.
Well, guys, be ready for Saturday night, man. I'm gonna be breaking live on YouTube. We're gonna be breaking a 1995 Marvel Metal box.
Oh, yeah. I'll
Hell
be there.
yeah.
To do a box
That's
break.
91?
We got the box break
91.
nice and fit. 95.
Oh no, I was talking about the Gambit.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
the
be
91
ready
Gambit.
for that. Oh, you're
So-
in that too, Nate. I forgot. Nathan got some
Oh yeah,
packs
I'm in there.
too.
I'm gonna produce for you. I'm gonna produce for you on that show.
Yeah, man. Jen's in it, bro. It's gonna be good, man. We're gonna be chasing
Yeah.
that Spider-Man Silver
So you got-
Flasher, man.
So you
All right,
took out
hashtag no
you
pants.
took out pants and you put it in Gambit. Do you want to just run it back?
Yeah, let's just do pants again. Just run it back. I'm gonna send this to Valor, so he'll get
All
that.
right, so we should already have the entries then.
Yep.
So we just gotta draw again.
Yep, start again, and you'll get a Gambit 9.
Sean
Sean
Schubert.
Schubert.
That's This is nephew, I believe.
Is it? Oh.
I believe so.
Oh,
Yeah,
congrats.
he's always calling him out in the chat. I
Congrats,
believe
little
so.
man.
Nice.
Let's go, bro.
Congrats.
You got a bunch of fun slabs coming your way, buddy.
Nice, congratulations, Sean.
And just reach out to me on IG, _collectibles is in the chat, and just send me your address, and I'll go ahead and mail this out as soon as I get your address.
Send have your mom or yourself send them your mailing address. Don't send them your uncle's address.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Hey, just hold on. So did me and Justin both win on your giveaways?
Yeah.
Yes.
Except that you ran it back and Justin's like, those are mine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. That sucks. But hey,
Oh, that's all right.
Valor, you're a
they're
repeat
Hey,
winner
you gave
now.
away a
Hey,
lot
they're
of
gonna
comics
get-
last time, so you
Yeah,
can
man,
do
it's
to get a
karma.
few cards.
Yeah.
You can get a few
Karma.
cards. It's okay.
well, just ship it to the same place and just put a sticky note. Just at least save yourself $5.
Are you sure you don't want this?
We live 2 miles down the road. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to win Valor's AF-15 giveaway.
Oh, you mean send this to Justin? Yeah. I'm
Me
sorry.
too. I'm waiting
I
for
was
that
like,
thing
I don't
too.
live.
I don't know. Justin's gonna get that package and be like, ooh, bonus card.
I'll remind him.
There was no note. What are you talking about?
Pourquoi? Pursuit? What?
It's fine. CGC can just reslab this. Spidey hits? I'm not Spidey hits.
Oh, just real quick before we finish, I do want to. We've mentioned spotlighting like a local comic book store, and so if you have a local comic book store, because that is really one of the bloodlines to the hobby, and we have to keep those LCSs in business. So if you want to, have us feature, or there's a certain store you go to and you think it would be nice for us to go ahead and, talk about them on the stream, please go ahead and shoot one of us a message on IG, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the store and go ahead and, try to give them some free publicity. But so my local LCS, let me go ahead and move this
Even if
to
you
the
can
top.
get the talk to the store owner too. It
Yeah.
might be something where you and the store owner could be on camera or off camera showing the store itself on the stream.
Ooh, Thanos glove.
Nice.
So this is Louisiana Double Play. They have baseball cards and comics. Probably more comics though than anything. They do have some Marvel cards, not a lot, but they're a really great local store. They've been in business for several years, and there's a reason. It's because they have tons of repeat business. So if you're in Baton Rouge or the surrounding area, they're at 2834 South Sherwood Forest Boulevard. This is their Facebook page. It's just LA Double Play after Facebook.com. And like I said, they've got some great stuff. If you're in the area, feel free to check them out. Or if you're looking for something in particular that you see on their Facebook page, reach out to them. They do ship. So, there's somebody talking about the Tigers. So I'll scroll past that because some people don't like LSU. But yeah, they do sales every month too. They do like half off certain back stock, monthly sales, and they have some really, really great deals. They do sports cards as well, like I said. So, but that's Louisiana Double Play. So, but like I said, if you have a LCS, please reach out to one of us, and we'll go ahead and try to feature them at the end of the show. And like I said, don't forget to support your local LCS. Don't just buy off of ePack and other websites or eBay. There are stores that do offer, cards and comics, readily available to you in your area. Just gotta find them. That's the main thing. So,
Let's go.
all right, well.
Alrighty, boys. Well, I think
Awesome, guys.
we good for the night because I'm
Yeah, I
I'm
think
about
so.
to
Yeah.
run.
You guys
Yeah.
on the East Coast got to get to bed, and you're rolling into Thursday. pretty soon.
I
here,
appreciate the hell out of all of y'all, man. Love y'all. Y'all be good. Chat. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. It's been a
For
blast.
sure.
It's always great, man. It's always good just kicking it with y'all, man. So
yeah, if you want to give away, make sure you reach out to Derp on Instagram so you can get your information. And if you
you
want
got
to
any
join us on
unbound
the stream,
autos? If you got unbound
Unbound autos.
autos,
Unbound
and
autos.
I need to try to hook my boy up. I want to try to get him all the autos. So shoot me a DM if y'all don't mind.
Word.
Yeah.
Alonzo_collectibles on IG, guys.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a great
Thanks,
night,
guys.
and we'll see you Monday night.
Yep.
Bye.
Yes, sir.
Good night.